fucking the most, and I mean the most fucking shitty thing I think has ever happened to me in a video game. God. Oh, wow. And like, we spent all the budget on the rest of the game. Oh, no. So, I think because of... Okay, so what we have to do is we have to find the cheat file and then reload it. What have I done? Back on the hyper beam of just showing how powerful, like... Oh, cool, that's fine, controller, just give up. Did this last night, too, I don't know what's up with that. Hey, oh, hang on. No, don't quit. Dude, I hate that. I don't know what causes that, I gotta figure that out. I would hope this would fucking... Oh, because it's mapped to port, too, of course. Dude, this is ridiculous. I'm fucking dying inside. I'm dying inside. Yeah, like, I have to, like, cut off the, if I can manage to scrounge, that'd be great. Are you guys hype it up? Fucking hype in the chat! Do it! Now! God, do it or your pee-pee fall off! We were like, oh god, not my pee-pee. Eee! Eee! No pee-pee! Yo, it's a trash chute, finally! Just tank it, dude. We have so much fucking blue potion. Like, why? It doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Ah! Wow, Ganon. What a jerk. Kill me. I have 1,000,000 blue potion. I'm calling my fucking super manager. He'll never work in this town again. Y'all see that boy right there? What if that's it? Ooh. Dude, if this is it, no, it can't be. How could the logic let the bombs be behind a door that's blocked by bombs? Here it comes. Here it comes. Moment of truth, everybody. You fucking ready? It's gonna be like the greatest item in the fucking game, and you know it. Like, you know it. It's gonna be incredible.
Silence, wench. I do not wish to be horny anymore. I just want to be happy.
Second. Is my rewind functioning? Roll it back. God! Holy shit, that was beautiful. I'm like, hey, rewind. It sucks you in, like, ew! Ew, God, he follows me around! No, go away! Okay, I think we're good. Ah! No, go away! Go away, go away, go away! Maybe he didn't follow all the way up here. Ah! He's right there! Jesus! He warps! Oh, I don't like it. Maybe he'll grow on me. Like a cancer. This guy makes me sick. Is this what the guy does all night? Every night? What, just sits there and watches the tube? Or is he jacking it? Oh, he's probably jacking it. He is! He's fucking waxing the Jimmy! Damn! Dude, waxing the damn Jimmy over there. Unbelievable. Wait a minute.
Welcome to bitterness.
Can I wall jump until the turkeys arrive for safety? No! Turkey! Wait, I could use you! No! Alright, now I just wait for turkey travel. No, the turkeys! Oh no! Yes! Turkey, save me! Ah! I got one! Turkey! Oh my god! Look at the turkey travel! Oh my god, it's amazing! It's worked out. See, this is all just a threat. They ain't gonna touch me. You seeing some drives? All right. Okay. Do a little dry. Lurker Dave's in it. He's in it. Seeing more dry than fucking. Then let's fucking go. So I think probably. I said use dry, not nah, you weenie. All right. Oh, God, the double dildo. I fucking hate it. Oh, man. Oh, now I kind of miss the boom of the music. Same. Motherfuck. Bruh. Ooh, that was nice. I like that. God, that was good. I like that. That was a Oh. God, that was good. I like. Holy shit, that thing got that dump truck ass. Damn. Look at that. You mind if I douse? Chrissy, you mind if I douse? Like maybe it'll be like in some like logical area. God damn it! The first fucking item is a super missile. How to art. Okay. Thank you, Zaris. I appreciate that very much. All right, so this. And this one will be called Spong. It's SpongeBob. Oh, it's like fucking. It's Spring Boom, everybody, there he is. Rate my painting, please. Oh, this is working out great. It's going good. All right, yeah, he's got like the fucking this going on here. This is all like blacked out too. Which, like, fuck that shit. I need my marker for this, right? You so proud of you to me? Yeah, I'm doing great, man. Fuck you. I'm very proud of the work I've done. All right. If anything ever didn't cement that we have to keep paying steak to do the emotes, I think this probably will fucking do it. Oh, this is awful. Give me that. I need to fucking suck it up. He's just like. Oh, shit. I wonder how the, Ooh, oh, God. Oh, I saw the sonar hit that, and like it's gone now. Whatever the fuck. Whoa, Daddy-O, what's up? She's like, hey man, did you get those photos printed? Focus bended? Yeah. It's super fucking funny because she's just like, Oh, that's like a Rathalos egg, isn't it?
That's a Rathalos egg, isn't it?
Wow, that was okay. I didn't expect the dialogue in the game to be exactly what I just fucking said. Like, it was so not
Smells nice
prepared.
and fresh. For sure, a peppy little monster. But
In his fucking face. There you are, Zelda. Are you all prepared for today's ceremony? I see you have your toy I gave you earlier. Ah, yummy. You're here too. I forgot this man had an eyebrow that was basically just a fucking horseshoe. Good God. Let's get it. Why did I do that? We have not gotten the Master Sword drop yet because whatever. Holy shit! Okay, the answer to that question is the silver arrows absolutely work on him. And my God, it ruined his life. Compass, baby. Now I've got everything I ever needed. Listen, Yummy, you better fight your heart out there. The very least, you squeeze little praise. Look at his fucking face. She runs off camera. You like barely see like the sketch on the side. She's just like, listen here, Yummy, you can get it. You better fight your heart out there. Don't tell anybody. It's a Sunday stream. And now, what the fuck is this? Dude, fuck. You know what weirds me out? This is gonna be, you know what, I'm not even gonna do it, because this is impossible to fucking explain. This is impossible to explain without some type of visual reference, so I'm just not gonna do it. Because I was like, yeah, man, I'm a fucking bitch about this thing that's funny, but it doesn't matter, because I can't. So, whatever. So it's all good. Anyway, hopefully everybody's having a fantastic Sunday. And if you're here, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go to sleep. You got maybe work tomorrow, or you might have Jesus. No, Jesus is today, and also the bread. What's up, Imperator? I see you lurking there. I always ask people when they're lurking. I'm like, what's up? Which is completely fucking defeats the point of, like, lurking, right? Because, like, you ain't supposed to answer that question. You're supposed to just spam more lurk emotes. Walking the dog is what I'm doing. Yeah, I saw that lamp you put in Discord. I've had to send that over to a couple people, which was probably the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Ooh. Diabolico, thank you for the follow, buddy. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to this. We're just getting started on this. I forgot to turn on Lumia, so there's no light thingies right now, so I gotta turn that on. Gotta turn that bad boy on. I was just sitting there and I had finished last night. Recorded like it's a lot. It was like 5 to 8 hours of footage. It was like 5 to 8 hours of footage. For a fan on YouTube. What? Get out of here! No way. Somebody from YouTube these days? That's crazy. Oh. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. I had to. Oh. There he is. Get him. Yeah, I had to. I got the Joy-Cons, right? Because we're gonna try that tonight. We're gonna see how the waggling works. I don't know if it's gonna work that great, but we're gonna hope. Fingers crossed that it does. Anyway, yeah, no, it's good to see you, Diabolico. I feel like I guess it's Diabolico, right? I feel like him being a fucking fan on YouTube. I got this one, a fan, which we don't really do fans, but son of a bitch, I was clicking the button, OCD. Don't ever let me do. Fine, I'll just gift one to... Is there anybody I can gift a sub to? Is there literally... There's nobody. Great. Awesome. I have to do them like... I have to do them targeted because I don't have the interface for like the GIF stuff. otherwise, because it doesn't show up for me because I have like my chat window popped out, so I don't have like a traditional looking chat thing. Anyway, speaking of YouTube, that 8 hours of footage is actually for a YouTube thing. So for anybody who's been missing that stuff over the past 19 years, there's gonna be more of that coming soon. I'm actually really looking forward to the video I'm doing now. The only thing I'm gonna say about it is it's gonna be the first like multi-game, because like I've said it like a million times. First off, I'm putting my fucking hair up because it's driving me nuts tonight. It is gonna be the first multi-game comedic review type thing that I've talked about for like a million years. Millions and billions of years. It is going to be the first of that. It's the very first one that I'm actually going to be doing for YouTube. I have edited several of them and they never saw the light of day, but I'm actually pretty excited about this one. So if that's something you're interested in, keep an eye on PoopTube over the next probably. I would like my fucking AdSense shit to be. Oh wow, that's a nice hair that's just hanging in there. That's great. Nothing better than just like your own hair just chilling. That's great. That's my favorite. 8-hour deep dive on the Kingdom Hearts series. Oh, it ain't that. I'll tell you that much. It's also not Fastest Ways to Die, even though that's on the docket though. That's on the docket. But this is not Fastest Ways to Die. It is 3 video games, technically 5, that I've wanted to cover for a hot minute because they are terrible. And I've noticed that there's not a lot of, as far as like games go on YouTube, most shitty games have been covered in some way. I haven't really seen any coverage on these, so I'm actually really excited to show off how terrible they are, and also how like slightly impressive they are. Does it involve an imposter with your real name? It might. I don't know. I love fucking wearing this Sin Devil Trigger shirt, and then we also have like the red lights in the back, which means it just looks very fitting. it just looks very fitting. Full follicle folger? My favorite. Anyway, that's my favorite. I want to say thank you to Kunzer for the 27 months. He says, hello, Bitman. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. It's going all right, yeah. I did some cleaning, recorded that footage yesterday, and hopefully I'll be able to sit down and get the script and everything done this week, early this week. Yeah, I know it was your hair. I'm trying to relate. You make it sound like you've never gotten your own hair and stuff. It's not just cat hair. I'm sure you've gotten like your own hair and something. You could have said, I hate when I get my own hair and shit, which would make total sense. Anyway, I don't know. I just want to do a Sunday stream thing here. We're gonna do it because whatever. Here we are. And I just kind of wanted to skeward a little bit because I figured tonight we'll probably move a little bit slower than it normally would go because I'm going to be doing the motion controls, which I haven't fucked with motion controls in this game since like the original release. And I'm very curious to see how they work. I'm using the Joy-Cons from the other Switch because mine are broken. So, well, they drift, but like, you know, I don't know if I get a lot of stuff in my coffee normally. I really don't get a lot of hair in my food ever, thank God. But I do feel like I get like, one thing that drives me nuts is like with having a beard is you get like hair like weaves its way into your beard, and like you'll do like that and you'll be like, you're like pulling this long ass strand. You're like, I don't even know how that fucking happened. I got work tomorrow, but I'm doing an opening shift for the next 2 days, so I won't be as late as last time. It's fucking cool. Take these in your coffee. I don't know where I was going with that. take these in your coffee. Thank you, Fenrito Burrito. I appreciate it, man. The $1. You get a lot of food in your hair. I don't know if that's what we were talking about, but yeah. I suppose if you have really long hair, that could happen. That could happen pretty frequently. Yeah, if you had long hair, I could see that. Just having a little dunk. You're eating a bowl of soup and you just take a little doop. It's just awful. Yeah, absolutely terrible. Anyway, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what like compelled me to do this because it's also kind of late, which was like weird. And I was just like, yeah, it's probably gonna be weird, but fuck it, let's do it. Fuck it, let's do it, man. Point the Joy-Con at the screen and press Y. Okay, now it knows. Now it knows how to waggle. I don't even remember how to fucking do. I know you can. You do the thing and the stuff and the. God, I might end up hating this. I might end up hating the motion controls even more. And if it comes down to it, if it's just bosses that are fucking agony, I'll deal with it. What is fucking spinny winny? What do? You have to. I don't fucking remember how to do this shit. Might just whack at the mic. Oh god. Oh god, how's it already misaligned? How'd that already happen? Oh god, Oh, how did it already get fucking out of whack? All right, I give up. That lasted. How many fucking minutes was that? Was that like 7 minutes? And I gotta change the fucking thing to 100% legit. I'm done. No way. God, that was awful. Holy shit, that was terrible. Oh god, I hated that so much. Are these the fucking... Yeah, these are the... I mean, he's just dead. Like, there was no need to kill that creature. I couldn't remember if they give you something, but obviously they didn't, and he's now dead. So... It was sub 2 minutes? Perfect. It did great. I'm really happy for it. I don't know what we're doing at the moment. Let's ask Fee Fi Fo Fum. You called for me, home dog? Yeah, dude. I did. I don't want to douse anybody right now. I did enough of that. I did enough of that last time. He's on the song from the goddess statue with his cabbage and booze. Headed for the Elton province. Recommend diving into that column of light. All right. Fucking Plinch. What is his name? Yummy? I forgot his name already. That's great. Yeah, he went down, dude. He's super dead. Exiled, thank you for the 21 months. He says, thank you, Zaris, for my gift sub. Look at him go. Shit. What a day. What a way and what a day. Dude, fuck shields. I don't... Fuck, all my homies hate shields. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, can I not touch that? Classic. Classic no-touch policies. You know, it always bothered me that there's like a load zone for that because it just feels so weird. What I gotta do is I gotta get nice and high, and then I guess I'm gonna go buy a shield because I agree. King Boo's probably right. We should probably do that because last night was pretty fucking bad. So do you think? Oh right, I have to change. I don't have the. I was gonna say I don't have the Zubert Flubert, but there it is, just auto sailcloth because that's my life. Sunday. What do? Lily, I got your thing, by the way. I accept. Speaking of which, if you guys ever wanted to add me on Steam, you're more than welcome to. We have more slots than we did before, so no thanks. I don't want that. That's disgusting. Ew, guys.
Welcome to Bitter Pitch.
Isa. Thanking Zaris for his gift sub as well. Damn, this man gets around. There's the iron shield. Ooh. Oh, it won't protect me from electricity, huh? Nobody cares. Who even blocks from electricity or also would? Not me. That's a good point, yeah, because we gotta shed off. We gotta shed off some of these rupee. How else are we supposed to feel yummy? All right, bye, Joy-Cons. Yeah, that was. I don't think I've ever given up on something that fast. Like, I think Coffee was talking about it, where he was saying that the lack of the sensor bar being able to like kind of orient causes some serious issues. And I can kind of understand what he was talking about because, like, yeah, that did not, like, it did not do a good job of reorienting itself at all. Oh, thank you, Zach. That's very kind of you. I kind of already forgot how to block, but it's fine. Anyway, thank you, Ethan, and thank you, Exiled. Thank you guys for the resubs. I appreciate it. Thank you, Zach, again for the $1. Y'all do not need to do anything like that. I mean, you don't ever have to do anything like this. But you really don't have to do it on a Sunday. Sunday is like, no, there's no sensor bar. You punt at the screen and press Y, which, like, dude, having to do that constantly? No thanks. That's annoying. That is annoying. Don't say it's kind to me until you see it. I mean, sending anything to the PO box is pretty cool. I mean, in my opinion, anyway. I think it's pretty cool, but. Well, this is what fucking Pretendo gets for doing motion controls. Everything's gonna be like 10 times more difficult to port to anything. Cause they're like, oh yeah, who fucking loves Wiggle Waggle? It's like, I do, yay. Thank God. Damn, Zaris, you going on a trip? Point to your preferred descent area. Wait, you want me to come fucking back here? Well, we already did the Forest Temple, which was, you know, Oh, you want me to go to the yellow thing? Fuck, I screwed up. Well, dilly dally. I think there's another column of light, I guess. Or whatever the fuck. I was gonna say that the sounds of the menu remind me of a song. I'm pretty sure there's a song that actually samples the Skyward Sword menu sound. What's up, Dom? Sup? You feeling epic gamer right now? Better. Ye old gamer man. Fuck is that demon? Oh, it's just some lesser bird that we murder. You know, classic. Oh, that's awesome, Zars. Yeah, that should be a lot of fun, man. Hope that go do well. Are you murdering birds? Oh, I'm not. That's the video game characters that do that. I don't do that. Seriously, what is up with this game starting with 6 hearts? I still don't quite understand exactly what's up with the decision on that one. Because, like, was that ever talked about? Because I'm pretty sure this is the only Zeroldo game that does not use, like, a 3-heart thing. How gross. Is this the Fuego Rocky area? But yeah, that's strange though, because if they wanted it to be forgiving, I wonder why they didn't just make it to where enemies do a little less damage than they normally do. I don't know. I feel like I've been a problem for my buddy Junior, because I didn't go to sleep and decided to fuck you, bud, in particular. Wait, like, who's fucking? That's this Zelda volcano. An active volcano rich with the power of the earth. I need to fix my auto tune thingy on my Go XLR because I really want to make fun of Fee's auto tune voice that I low key love, and I can't right now. This is number 3 right here. Now, as far as the pitch thing goes, it should be on like natural whatever. I don't know, what's the repitch speed? Because a hard repitch with 100% should have, maybe it sounds better here. I don't know. Y'all are gonna have to decide what sounds better on the auto tune thing. It's like I haven't tested it in forever, so I don't know. No idea. No idea. You sound like T-Pain going through an identity crisis. Does it actually work now, though? I said, fuck his couch. Oh, it works better now? It's because I probably opened up the window only a bit. Oh, how about now? Dude, we gotta test it out. Or maybe now. Figure it out later. I don't think it's the most important. I like how I say it's not the most important thing, right? It's fucking Sunday, like whatever. Should we Hamlet like that? Probably should. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna sit down and fuck with it. Or the reverb. Okay. Why does everything want to like nundle grundle on you and just like give you the suck? I noticed that in the Forest Temple too. They were very gung ho about that. They're just like, oh yeah, let's suck him. Okay, now I have to use my charged wiener for this one. Yeah, which is weird that it's high pitched because it shouldn't actually have any like. I'll figure it out later. I'll figure it out later. The worst part about the Go XLR is that I feel like its effects racks, especially for people who are like newer to audio stuff, and I thought about this when I was going through it, is I was like, oh yeah, this is great. Look at all these fiddly things you can do. Most of those things would be really good to have like a little question mark you could hover. Oh my god! Oh, I don't like how their noses are in a constant state of sniff, and also that guy on the left is just really terrifying. You gonna mess with our turf, you gonna pay. Oh, you're not. Yo, Lynn! I don't think this is one of those red creeps. Yeah, I think you're right. No reason to scare the hair off us, though. Sorry about that, pal. These monsters showing up and messing with our turf has got me on edge. They show up and I'm gonna knock the red clean out of them. That's what I'm doing here. Yeah, me, Lynn. Yeah, whatever, Mr. Too Scared to Dig in the Dark. I can't wait for these two. These guys to be in Breath of the Wild too. Wait. That's not real, is it? God, I hope it's not. I wonder if, like, maybe all the Zelda designs were always very strange in the 3D Zelda land, but, like, what ended up happening was fucking they just... Like, maybe the ones in Ocarina of Time are supposed to be completely terrifying. They kind of are. Please don't tutorial me. Just fucking let me bomb it. just let me bomb it, bro. Well, it doesn't mean that we're gonna have to see those dudes. They could be dead. Because remember, this is supposedly the beginning of the timeline. And then, oh look, another murder. This is supposedly the beginning of the timeline. And then Breathing of Wild is the end. So maybe they're all dead. Ah, that would be great, wouldn't it? Kanchu says, that is all. Thank you, Kanchu. And a happy to you. I think I opened up Discord the other day and I could see because your name is fucking it's like near the top. And I was very impressed. So I was very impressed by that whole situation. All right. We're gonna sag this one out. Let it cook. Let it cook. Let it cook. Dane Cook. Got it. Bad jokes. Dane Cook wasn't even that bad. He just wasn't that good. I mean, it was better than me. Then again, like, from a comedic standpoint, it's not super difficult. I haven't changed his... Oh, has it just been that the whole time? Is he not dead? Hey, Ford, what's up, man? Welcome to Sunday. I didn't say I wasn't funny. I know I have, like, a moment here or there, like, every few weeks. But, like, everybody's funny. I'm talking about, like, professionally funny. Where you get paid, like, money dollar to be like, haha. Specifically for people to come out and say, haha, right? And that you are, I get, everybody's got a little funny in them, right? Stop touching me. God fucking stupid ass stamina. You know what's hilarious about stamina too is like, not only was it done better in Breath of the Wild, it's like, Like in terms of like being like baked into the whole game as like an actual resource mechanic. On top of that, it actually has like, it's not quite as punishing, and really stamina's biggest limitation is climbing. How can you be professionally funny? Comics are professionally funny. They get paid dollars to be funny. Oh. Nah, see, you stay subbed because you think to yourself, this is a good place to come and smoke mad doinks. Who you supposed to be? Never seen you around here before. Oh, hold it right there. You was afraid of them red creeps? Yeah, I am. Yeah, monsters carrying big blades. They're crawling all over the place. Can't believe you haven't run into any of them. But if you don't know them, I guess you not pals. So what is it then? You here to pick up boom? Yeah. That's what I figured. You can pick up some pretty powerful in this area. Yeah, God. Yeah, I see him. Oh, God. I actually don't know how to roll on Pro Controller land, so now I have to fucking learn all this. You got bonfire treasure, shoving line, treasure, holds the reach up high, covered it. Shit. Shit. Well, there it is. All right, got it. Nick, you play to listen to. You just listen at all the time, so you don't need to be funny all the time. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not professionally funny. Some people come here for relaxation, which is very strange. And what does that say about you if you come here to relax, right? I mean, fucking look at this chaos. Half the time, I'm just like, and they're just like, wow, that's a really soothing sound that he just made. I like that. That's a good sound that a human just made with his mouth. This is man-human dude over here. You know, I've always found it weird with bomboloids that like they've done this in several 3D Zelda games, and I'm trying to remember which all of them that they've done this in. Bombs in A Link to the Past and the original Zorandi, doo-doo beetles, they weren't like a big upgrade, right? That wasn't like a big thing you could get. You could just buy bombs at a shop. They were technically part of your standard toolkit. They were just available out the gate via like money. So the weird part about that, right, is that later on they turned them into like a core upgrade. So naturally they have to have like doo-doo bomb like out in the main world, which is still really weird to me because it's just like, why not just have the bombs available? And I suppose it's for the sake of progression in a lot of cases to ensure that people can't get into areas they're not supposed to. But I never quite really got why they turned bombs into like a non-standard item. Now with Breath of the Wild, they're a standard item again, which all calls back to how I'm always talking about how like that game in a lot of ways was them going back to, I think, closer to the original formula. Because in the original like Zelda games, and even including Link to a Past to a lesser extent than the original, you know, there is a core toolkit that's a bit. There is a core toolkit that's available that you can kind of access, you know, right out the gate. And yeah, it's probably dungeon design, because if you look at the way A Link to the Past is laid out, other than sometimes requiring the item of the dungeon, and some of them really even don't, I think there's a couple of them that don't. Other than sometimes requiring those items, you said you could run and throw it? That was a lie. I don't know if it was a lie. I mean, it was a fabrication. What if I just run past it? They made fire solid. What a world. I come here for the chaos. If I want a relaxation, go watch those girls licking ear-like microphones to give me or anyone like no sexual sensations at all. You mean to tell me that you've been cheating on me with the ear suckers? Is that what you're telling me? That's what I took from that statement. Is that you are cheating on me with the ear suckers? I can't believe it. I can't fucking believe it. I gotta roll this bad boy from a deal still. What do you think that thing's thinking right about now? Like, what do you think he's thinking? He's like, oh, wow, I never thought of this, right? Relaxing does not necessarily mean soothing, does it not? Oh, I guess not, yeah. Oh, right. Execution. Zelda games are for kids. They're fun. And it's like, when your enemy's down, thrust your sword into their heart. It's like, yeah. While they're incapacitated, leap at them with ferocity and plunge your sword into their throat. Like, yeah, it's fun. I like that. It's at this point he realized he fucked up. I mean, maybe he never realized. He does look pretty stupid. I mean, the guy's like, all right, dunk on him. Ooh.
Wow, this was a terrible idea.
Look at their faces when they die. Oh my God. Fucking cold-blooded killer over here.
You're just like, why? We live here. You don't. Leave us be.
Nice. It did. It looked right at us. Feeling pretty bad. I kind of prefer bomb flowers in some ways because like it's another inventory item I don't have to fucking deal with, and like they just put it in the area that you need it anyway. So what's the point of managing the resource? There's definitely moments in like some of the older games where you're like, motherfucker, I don't have any bombs left. So I suppose there is definitely. Oh, what is this? Yeah. What kind of fucking house is this? Look at this. They've got like a fucking low poly. Oh my God, that looks terrible. Holy shit. I love the running trend of underpowered Nintendo consoles and some of the gracious gifts they have given us. Like, just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I killed a doo-doo beetle. He owed me money. And it's Sunday. Sit here and assess the situation of that. It's me hammer. Is that yours, Janny? I'm gonna do something about that. That thing's pretty poop. Is that a ruby? Yeah. Alright, use the shell to your advantage. Crawl inside of it. Live your life there. Everyone will love you. I kind of already forgot that this item was real, by the way. The sprunch demon or whatever this is. It's just kind of... Here it is. Like, the funniest low poly stuff always comes from Square Enix. Is it always Square Enix? I don't know, man. That hammer sucks pretty good. that hammer's sucking pretty strong, so... I don't know about that. Don't forget all those lovely low poly fruits and veggies. They're my favorite ones. They're actually... Did you know that low poly fruits and veggies are actually lower calorie than high poly fruits and veggies? Fun facts you only learn here at Butterbat. Keep that in mind when you're trying to cheat on me with the ear suckers. I see how it is. That's what we should refer to as like anybody watching any other stream. It's just like you were cheating on me with the ear suckers. Like they don't even suck ears there, but like a likely story. Yeah, sneak attack. Wait, you ain't one of those red guys. Don't creep up on me like that. Almost had to tackle you there. You don't even come out of the ground. What are you talking about? Yeah, I see they've been stinking up your turf. It came through that hole back there. Fucking plug it up then, dude. God, it's like these bugs keep coming through a hole in my floor. But like, fuck, put a piece of tape over it, man. What do you do something about it? God. You left it here when we were doing the microphone licking ASMR stream. What are we doing? Oh, yeah. I swear to God, if it's that shitty low poly dog that I've heard about like a million times. Yep, there he is. I knew it. I know exactly where this is going at all times because the internet is just one cyclical butthole pooping back and forth forever. It's just pooping back and forth forever. Yeah, the cheating. Are we doing that right now? Look at how good these rocks look. Like, I know this was a Wii game. Like, I get it. And I know the Wii was, like, on the same level of oomph as, like a PS2 with some widescreen and, like, HD. God, this rock looks so bad. Oh, God. I don't think I can break those yet, can I? Wait, there might be like a... Maybe I can like scrunch on the other side. Maybe I need to go scrunching. Oh, these aren't even like... Oh, I did that. I don't think that mattered. Was I supposed to blow that up initially? No. No, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Thankfully, Fee allows you to cheat, so I can just be like, Fee, I need to cheat. Can I go that way? I can. You modeled hard for that position? Did you? Do you know, I'm gonna be honest with you? My second guess was dog.jpg from Assassin's Creed Flight Simulator. Final Fantasy 15 and that same engine has toggles in the PC version to get similar results outside of that dog. Good. I'm sure it's just some LOD shit, right? Like, what the fuck do you want me to do? I came all the way over here. You want me to use the Zorp bug? I've also got the slang shot. Do that too. Or I could go suck that hole. Yeah, because look, I mean, look, you can fucking swing around over here. And technically, there is a bomb right here. We can just kind of push it. Well, I guess he did say they were coming from that one cave, but I don't know if I need to go over there or I go that way, which also I guess is a possibility. I don't know. Seriously though, what are you guys doing awake? It's already like 11:30. Y'all need to go to sleep. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Hey man, just because everything's running low poly doesn't mean it'll run out of potato. You can fire up the potato. Dude, I've been seeing this shit. I guess it's like people who are upset about the Steam Deck. Because they're like, but the Steam machines weren't that good. And I'm like, dude, the Steam machines came out when SteamOS didn't support like 90% of the fucking library. Like it does now. The new version of it will. So I was like, I think it's going to be kind of a different situation. But also, those people are just as annoying as the people who are like, yeah, that's right, Nintendo. They're coming for you. Woo, Gabriel. Like, I don't think... Okay, these aren't the same markets, but we appreciate you. We appreciate you yelling. Making your that known. Working on stuff. I was going to fix up my old bike, but I checked the bike room and it's been stolen. Not sure how to feel as I did just buy a new one. Wait. Jigakuro with the 505 that didn't notify. God, is Stream Elements broken on a Sunday? On the night I would normally be streaming, definitely 100%. Lumia caught it, but... Right. That's weird.
So I invite you, everybody. No pressure.
That's
Put
weird.
your mind at ease. That's right.
Cannot stop thinking about this. How much time do you spend on Twitter? Let's see. This Vench Thiek. Cropped image of medieval stylized printed text focused on a line which reads, this wench Thiek. Thank you for adding the image description. Just wanted to clarify that it's not stylized, but actually Middle English. The text is from the Canterbury Tales. Okay, had to track it down. It's from the Reeves Tale. It's a description of a 20-year-old woman. This wench thick and well ye grown was with camoose nose and yin gray as glass, with buttocks broad and breasts round. But right fair was he her. I'm just fucking up old ass English. In modern English, I had to look up camoose, so that's as good as my source, but I know the rest. This wench was thick and well grown, with a pug nose and eyes gray as glass, with buttocks broad and breasts round and high. But right fair was her hair, I will not lie. The fact that Chaucer had a big butt, and I will not lie, within two lines of each other is causing me disproportionate amusement. Also, the fact that this wench thick worked equally well in Middle English and in modern slang. Nice to know that people have been fucking Hornby, the thick wenches. Yeah, they've always been Hornby. They've always been Hornby for thicky wenches. I don't know where I'm going. I got 100% turned around and the milky hot wet which is what we're gonna refer to as Lava Land now. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. That would make sense. That he's Geoffrey Chaucer fucking reincarnated. Dude, I remember when we read the Canterbury Tales in Skyward, and I remember specifically. Am I supposed to like plug that thick up? Yo, Fee, what are we doing? Why is it milky? Look at this shit. You tripping? Look at it. It's so fucking lubricated milk. But give me that hint. Zelda volcano. There's a scored magma. How was some monsters of that? Alright, did you hit me with like, don't use the wooden shield? Thank you so much. Someone does lactose everywhere. You can't even breathe. Absolutely everywhere. You know what's interesting about the Kowalski analysis thing is I know what that is and I know what it's from, but that was like 5 years too old for that to be like one of the shows as a kid I would have watched, like fucking Madagascar Penguin Land or whatever. So I don't get like any of the fucking references. But it's also strange because I do get references to shit like the Backyardigans. Because I was on like homebound at that point because I had broken my leg really bad and I was stuck at home, and like I used to watch Nick at Night when I went to sleep. I watched like Fresh Prince and shit on television. And then as a result of that, I'd wake up and I'd see all the kids shows that were on. I remember the Backyardigans. So I remember stuff like that, but I don't really remember like Madagascar Penguin Land. Oh yeah, don't you have to like bomb roll here and then it like goes around the scooch? Oh yeah, I guess it has to go around that ramp and then plug up in the scrunch. Cool. Nick, there are things that have been done to this PS2. I'm looking for someone. Whoever put the mod chip in this cunt did a good soldering job. Everything else is wrong though. Send help. What are you doing? I actually didn't think that, I didn't think that was going to blow up. I thought maybe we had to, like, oh, yeah, I guess so. Never mind. Missing almost every screw in it. Oh, nice. Oh my god, I didn't tell you guys. I think Kale had his first, like, I'm going to destroy something. But, like, not intentionally. And, this son of a bitch. So I had taken all the scroobies out of my Nantandy, right? Like, my original Nantandy. And, I took him out because I'm gonna like I'm gonna clean it or whatever, just whatever, right? Just normal shit. I'm just gonna clean it. I'm gonna clean the 80 million pin connector or whatever the fuck it is. And I had all the screws sitting in a tray up on the desk, and like I got up, and I guess he thought I was coming to like tell him nah, even though I wasn't. And he went hauling ass and just knocked it all off, and they all went behind the little entertainment center thing over there. I was like, cool, that was good. Now I gotta go find all these fucking screws. So he didn't really choose chaos. He just decided he was going to jump off of a thing that was not solid, and yeah, that sucked. Oh look, it's the sand scrunch. Oh, goo, knackle. That's me. Grr, those creeps just shimmied on in and took over our territory. Holy crap, he wears like a weird beanie too. That ain't a beanie, that's his fucking hair. Oh god. Dante, how did you end up with a PS2 that's like malformed and damaged? Also, why is there a mod chip in it? You don't even need those anymore. Pretty sure you can download like, what is it, free MC boot or whatever? I love the solution for these assholes. And it's just gather them up and spin. There ain't no point in doing anything else. Why play the game when you can spin? Oh, I did miss that. Why are you fixing other people's PlayStation 2s? Didn't you ever hear that a man is only entitled to the sweat of his work of his brow PlayStation 2 mod chip? Didn't you ever play that? BioShock? Come on, man. Come on, man, you know. You know, the video game. That was the quote. Thrust it into his heart. Ruin his life. By ruin it. Look at him down there. Imagine being this much of a punk. I like how these things have the exact same response to this as like a human being does when the cockroach starts flying. Which, I'm gonna be honest, one of my favorite things ever is everybody gangsters till the cockroach starts flying. Because I don't think there has ever been a more true statement ever made on this planet. Like, that it's so fucking true. Like, everybody hard as fuck until the cockroach start flying. And then, like, that's it, dude. That's when everybody melts down. And you're like, ah! I have seen some of the most grizzled individuals, like outdoor, like having like a little gathering at the lake or something like that. Whatever you do in South Carolina, I don't even know anymore. You have a little gathering, and somebody's like, "Ah, yeah, it's just a cockroach," and like it comes flying off the wall, and like, ah! I'm telling you, dude, it's everybody just hard as shit until that happens. Then no one's hard. Everyone's 10 times soft. Gives you something to do in your free time. Bro, I know what you do in your free time. Yeah, I haven't modded my PS2 or anything like that. My fatty. So I'll probably just use like free MC boot or whatever if I do end up doing that. You got the digging mitts. Use these sharp claws to dig through patches of soft earth. Be sure to try digging with anywhere that somebody's a soft can. Yeah, don't worry, dude. I'm gonna get in there. I don't know who Jolly is on the Switch. They gave us an item for Diggy Hand. Which is... They do so many strange things in like some of the 3D Zelda games. Not just Skyward Sword. This one does have some upgrades though that I remember being kind of strange. If a cockroach ever flew at me, I would just run. That's what you do, man. There is no like I'm hardcore. Yeah, it's a shovel, but like the shovel wasn't ever used for core progression. You know what I mean? Like the shovel was definitely like a secondary item, especially in a Plinch to the Past. I guess technically it got a little bit more play in like Link's Awakening. But I suppose when we're just talking about the mainline Zelda games, I mean, yeah, I think the shovel only existed actually in A Link to the Past. Yeah, the shovel's not in Majora's and Ocarina. When was it required in Past? Yeah, but I'm not talking about Link's Awakening. I'm talking about Link to the Past. I'm talking about any of the other games other than Link to the Past. Which I also don't remember that being core progression at any point. Regardless, there was no shovel in Ocarina, Majora's, Wind Waker, or Twilight Princess, actually. Yeah, so anyway, what my point is, before we get too deep into weird shit like we did last night, what I'm saying is, I feel like I have to do this a lot. What I'm fucking saying is that it's weird that like they would give you a diggy item when like you could probably just have the ability to dig out the gate. I wouldn't have thought about that like in a pre Breath of the Wild world. I wouldn't have even thought about that, but I think a lot now about Zoruldo items that are progression oriented, and kind of how strange it is that they exist as progression items when they could just be things that were given to you from the get-go. Because I've talked before about how I don't particularly like some items that you get like in dungeons and things like that. I'm not a big fan of. I just don't think they're very fun, right? Some are. I think some are great. Items like the hook shot and stuff like that are really cool. Always feels good to get like the bow and arrow because like it just feels like a... Not having a ranged option at the beginning and then getting that always feels pretty good. Despite whichever way they do it. Like I know Ocarina was big on the, you know, having the slingshot first and all that stuff. But I don't know. I think it's weird sometimes to really think about what things they give. What the fuck are you doing there? How do you live like this? Your torsos are massive. What do you think the underside of these guys looks like? Hey Nick, what was the joystick motion for the fishing move? I can't remember, and I've been suffering. The joystick motion? I don't know. I haven't done anything fishing yet. You think it's just a Diglett? Do you think like their underside is just a Diglett? That's it. I don't like old Zelda progression formula because I think you should be able to get attached to your toolkit, but having specific progression items means you can potentially put a ton of effort into getting what turns out to be an item you hate or don't like using. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. It's an interesting way to do the traditional fire gate puzzles that they had in like Ocarina. Having these boys just doing whatever. You know, I don't want to do that right now. I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm just gonna leave this here. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe they're like really gross. Oh please, sir, I need this, please. Please. Please, Sarah, please. I need this. Sir, please. Sir? Hate you. There's a soundbite when he picks up that boom. That's fucking hell. So let me press the button. Oh, this is finagling. Oh, just kill me. Do I even have to kill these guys? Can I just leave? Get out of here. Yeah, there's a very, very tiny soundbite that reminds me of the choke sound from Metal Gear Solid. And I cannot figure out why. Well, that's the problem. What was the one that a lot of people didn't like from Twilight Princess? It was the God, what is the name of the spinning top thing? I know I wasn't a huge fan of it, and I know my buddies weren't big fans of it at the time, but like we've talked about it before too. I think most folks were like, yeah, I'm not a super big fan of that one. Can you please just like, oh my god, this is infuriating to do with sticky dick. Oh. P hat. I forgot about the P hat. Only adjacent to P carpet. Fuck. Oh. Wait, you can throw these while running, right? Do you just have to roll? I was hoping you could. Maybe you need to click on like the right stick? No. I thought you could throw these while you were moving. Maybe I could throw it from here? Oh. It's Death Whale. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't actually have to go in the... It doesn't actually have to go in the hole with them. I thought it did. Ooh. I suppose it's fine that they give you the diggy gloves, like, outside of the dungeon. God, could you imagine how shitty that would feel if they were a dungeon item? What'd you get? I got... Dig. Oh, okay. It'd be kind of like putting the dive scale in Ocarina behind, like, a dungeon reward. Which I guess... No, they don't. They do it from the diving minigame, but... What up, Sniffbert? Don't talk to me. Now there's a green one. Oh! Oh, the guy dressed all in black? Is it that smelly boy? Do I have to have another frustrating fight with him? Oh. Then again, I mean, this all, like, my opinions on Zeruldo, I guess, are kind of weird. Because, like, I still think that I love the dungeons in Breath of the Wild. I think they do a phenomenal job of somehow making a dungeon even remotely challenging, knowing that you could hit those up at any point in the game. That's pretty crazy to think about. Again, I wouldn't even know where to begin to make it always feel like remotely a challenge, you know, depending on what time you went to it in the game. But then again, that also means that most of the dungeons end up feeling samey, and you can't really do like too many gimmicks, because if you do, then you know you run the risk. That's cool. You run the risk of it being unable to be completed or anything like that, which is also a huge problem. Who's painting these? Cool. Cool deal. It's Sephiroth, my favorite. I forgot to write my completely legitimate amiibo to my completely legitimate Puck, so we can completely legitimate return to the sky at any time we want. I suppose the only time we're really going to be needing to do that, though, is going to be the is whenever we find like a skyoid cube or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. Nah, we don't have enough time for that. See, like, this is the problem though. And as much as I like breathing wild, yeah, like I could not tell you. And granted, it has been 4 years, so sure, there's some time there that kind of validates some of this, but I could not tell you the difference between all the Divine Beasts. I couldn't. And like, I'll fully admit that, regardless of how I feel about it, and the fact that it's in my taste, probably the wow. Oh, dude, the DLC dungeon, phenomenal. Yeah, I thought that was great. Now, granted, we were having some trouble with it because it was the, we were trying to do the 3-heart thing, and that was not working. But otherwise, I mean, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I liked it a lot. Thought it was really cool. Look at him! Holy shit, I'm so proud of him. He's like, what's my job? I'm the Rockazulu. This is what I do. Oh. Everyone gangster till the cockroach starts flying. Unbelievable. You know what, though? Good call. I would have done the same thing. If I had a boulder available to me, I would throw it at a fucking bug. You know it. I would burn my entire house down to make sure that thing was dead. I'm proud of him, too. I am. I'm gonna call his mother later. There it goes. Alright, so that's the shortcut, which is good. No, please, no, please. Wow, nice one. I love the fucking primordial bitch slap that comes with that. Do not throw me at a bug. This is not my job. It is now. You'd always like, yummy cummy, put me in, coach. You gotta hit it, dude. I trusted you. You knew this day would come. You knew it would come, that we needed you. Hold, are you telling me you wouldn't throw yourself at a cockroach to help me out? Friends these days. Yeah. All right, you told me for 1 second that you could not see Boulder saying "yummy cummy, put me in, coach." Tell me this man would not say that. You know he would, and that's why I'm so proud of him. At least we don't have to look at the Gorons while we're doing this. That's nice, right? Fucking, I'd throw him at a cockroach for you.
All right, you're about to see an actual reenactment of if I was up on a ramshackle tower. If I was up on a ramshackle tower and a cockroach was coming at me, that's exactly what I would do. However, he was probably gonna die. Why'd you delete his tilty laughing man? All he was trying to do was get some tilty. Oh my god, dude, y'all want to make some gamer tea and call it tilty? Oh man, that'd be sweet. Be like tilted, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? Awesome. Fucking cool. Cool ideas up here. Only the coolest. Dude, I feel like you kill these moblins in the most horrific ways in this. Like this one rolled down a cliff until his brain rattled and he had brain damage, so he just killed himself at the bottom of the hill. Wow, okay, all right. No one copyright that before Nick does? What, tilty? Like tilted? Or like tilty laughy man? You see, all it requires for that to be successful is that everyone knows our shitty joke about tilty laughy man. Which you know how many people do? Like, probably like 32, maybe. Maybe 32 individuals. By a show of dongers, because I think there's, I don't look at viewership anymore, so I have no fucking clue. And you don't need to tell me either, because I don't care. What I'm saying is, though, before I closed it all out, it was at like fucking 30. So, what I'm thinking, by a show of dongers, who the fuck knows what Tilty Laughing Man is? Who even knows? You'll care at the moment. It's 69. That's way more people than I expected on a fucking Sunday night at like midnight. But you also weren't supposed to tell me. And now you owe me $69. You don't, for the love of fucking God, can I please just make that joke and somebody not do it? Just gonna go ahead and throw that out there before somebody readies their fingers. I know how unreasonable you people are. It's a joke. No. There you go. No. Good. No. Then it's done. No one can do. Nick, it's afternoon on a Monday. Only for kiwis. Hey, do you guys eat your kiwis with the hair or nah? I like to lick the fuzz off my peaches before I eat them. What the fuck just happened? They were just screaming and they killed themselves. And then just dead. Oh my god. I don't know why that was so fucking funny. Just and then they were gone. Oh, kiwis make your mouth itch? Oh, eat just the hair. Nutritious. Lick the hair off. Just got followed by Big Fuck Man? Nice. You think he's gonna do it or not? Or you think he's so full of shit? He named himself Big Fuck Man and it was all a complete lie. Also, Wallflower, 17 minutes ago. I don't even know if you're still here. But thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I was wondering why the lights were white and why they're searing my eyeballs. I, for some reason, turned the follower alert to fucking sear my eyeballs, and I don't know why I did that. Probably because we don't get a ton of new followers these days, so like maybe I need to know when the eyes sear that somebody has followed this channel. If you kill those guys while they're holding their boulders, they just drop it on their head. I think we just saw that, didn't we? Am I getting the hang of the stick swings? Dude, Carl, we tried the motion controls for like 3 fucking seconds, and then I just gave up. Shut up. Shut up! God. Gross. Go back to your fucking orifice. Master, yummy. I acquire your confirmation on critical information obtained from that magma. Holy fuck. Alright, so what they did in this moment right here. They sat there and talked. You know what? Fine. Just okay. Yeah, I'm gonna dance you, Daddy. Ooh, yummy. Bro, I'm finna douse. Watch out. don't like the fire suck. It's gross. What are y'all fucking doing? What's everybody swag dingling on? Yeah, what is it? Fuck is this? Nice. It's in your head. In your head. Nah. Yeah, I gotta say, bomb throwing with the stick feels pee gross, dude. I put my Switch on charge as it was running out of power. Now I'm relaxing after an anxiety-filled day. Why are you anxious? Just sewing some curtains. Damn, Neon's got like some real shit going on. You got the first piece of the key. Oh god. You're modding Assassin's Creed Valhalla. What you modding? Dude, it is amazing to me that like your thrift shops ever have video games. The only thing I've ever found at mine was like NCAA 06. Like that's it. That's that real shit. Which, as you know, me, big fan. Can I use like my Zubert on this or what? Which is his name, by the way. Zubert. No, I think that's like the hook shot point thing or whatever the fuck it is, right? Why am I up here? All right, let me use my deuce. I reached out to my best friend, which makes Brain do the scream. Shouldn't do that if it's your best friend. Uh-oh. Feeling yummy. Dude, dousing suck. I can't dig anywhere here. What the fuck? What are they talking about? Oh, look at these gamers. What's up? Why does your brain do scream when reach out to best friend? Also, Frost, you play whatever you want. You don't have to like keep up with me. You gotta remember, I'm fucking talking to people and streaming and doing whatever. Like, you do your thing. Oh, that's because I'm convinced that Goodwill does not allow themselves to have video games. Like, I think they do a much better job of vetting the stuff that comes through their doors. And I think they know when they have, they know when they've got something that's worth like relatively anything, and I think they just ship it out to their distro centers and sell it on eBay and stuff for more profit. Yeah. Anything good goes up there, because I think they knew they were letting go of like games and shit like that that cost like $70 online for like $2. That's a huge bummer too, because that was one of the last places I think that really was like any type of nationwide chain that did that kind of stuff. Used game shops are kind of going the way of the dodo, and if they're not going the way of the dodo, they suck because they just all of them do this thing where like they just go to somewhere like They just go to somewhere like price charting or whatever, and they get the price there, then maybe mark it up like 5% more, and then they just list it. That's it. So there's really like what? There's like no reason to go to used game shops because you may as well just go on eBay because you're probably gonna find a better deal. Like that one near me, they have tons of stuff, but I mean like the fucking shit like Donkey Kong 64 is priced at like $72. So like why would you ever like just go online and like keep an eye on eBay and bid on one and you'll probably get it for like 40, right? Like why bother to even go into one of those places? So it does beg the question of how the fuck are they still alive? Like how are they living? But I mean, whatever, I guess. What are we doing? All right, we're looking for keys. So I'm in like... This is what I hate about the dowsing rod. Okay, so it's like, oh, it's over here, right? Which means it's obviously... Oh, okay, it's snunkling right there. All right. It actually does pull to the area where... Whatever. Was Joy-Con life annoying? Oh my god. You have no idea. I lasted, I think, probably like... What, maybe 2 minutes before I was just like, I can't fucking deal with this. Because I calibrated it by pointing it at the screen, right? And then seconds later, it had already like drifted out of focus or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? I've had enough of this already. It's been fun. Just fucking put these things in the environment where like it's fun to look for them and not have to fucking walk around with dilly sack sword. Oh, I wish I had known anybody was trying to get those Zeruldo Joy-Cons because like they were on sale at my butt by here, and I just didn't because I don't like the way they look, so I just didn't get them. Ew, what's it like flapple bappling? Where is this motherfucking key? Oh my god. Oh, you got him via the butt buy website? Nice. Down the hill? Can they even be down there? I think I see a rock wall over there. So... Man, now I gotta run up this whole motherfucker. Oh, jeez. Time to wait for our stamina. Dude, stamina amazes me because it is like in this it feels so pointless, but in Breath of the Wild it is like so deep integrated and makes so much sense, and it is like a meaningful upgrade. And here it's like Wait, Nintendo America. Oh, it's just Nintendo America. It's not Nintendo of America, which means this probably is not official. Fuck yeah. Nope, it is Nintendo of America. Oh, no, it's not. Wait. Twerky blocks your path. Now what? Oh, God. How do you not fucking? How do you not just?
What? 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 Okay. Gonna close the DS. What did I just look at? Was that an enemy called a Torquey? Oh, look, yep, it's called Torquey, and it's
Why? Visit Nintendo.com. Yeah, great. That's good. I'm glad Twerky exists. Another horrible memory added to the vault. Yep, just tack it on there, man. How Nintendo gonna be like fucking? Yeah, dude, it's cool. The children and the video games and the fucking the brand, and then they're over here like, yeah, but look at this turkey's dump truck ass. Nice. God, y'all ever play a video game? Shit's crazy. Oh, all right, where is this one? Oh, I just have to kill myself? Easy. Easy, dude. You've only ever played yourself? That's good, Dante. Because, like, now you know what I mean? Like, you know what's up. You ain't gonna fall for it. Because you're aware of your own bullshit, so you can't win against yourself. Okay, it's not even up there, so we know that, right? It is allegedly over yonder way. But I don't believe that. What's on down there? Video games. Would you even find in those? Do you get them at the video store time? Game? I guess I'm going back because there's just no way. There's no way they have you go anywhere over. Well, we did already have to go over here, I guess, for one of them, but technically not out of this zone. That would make much sense. Much seance, Sienna, sonance. Damn, Kombucha playing Enter the Gungeon? Into the gun. Into the gungeon. Into the gown. Into the gun. Oh, I called you out, yeah. That's what you get for making me a friend on Switch. Oh, there's another thing over there. Oh. Sort of. Well, I can't go into the yummy cave over there. I can just jump. You know what Skyward has done so far? Like, coming back to this has made me just miss the glory that has been Breath of the Wild. There's nothing better than looking at areas and be like, that looks stupid. I could definitely do that, right? Maybe, maybe not. Let's find out. Into the gun. Into the gun. Gun. Jeez, you might have killed myself over here real quick. Oh, can I sidle? I don't think you can, actually. Whoa. Let's try that again. I like that. No, blinky blink. I was... Okay, we're good. Just fucking... Dude, I swear to God, you could totally jump that and get the hook. Get the hook. Get a little squep. But the true thing to do here is just this.
Give you a thing? Like, what do you need the thing for?
The opening theme to the end of the dungeon is the greatest shit. It's so, like, offensively not fitting. So what? What are we sowing? The seeds of destruction? No! Lemon cookie? What about it? What do you mean? They're all right. Oh, I mean, you can definitely eat half. I'm good. Thank you, though. Ooh. Like, is this current dungeon theme just Gorons farting in unison? I don't think there's a lot of Gorons yet. I think there's only like 2. So they've just recently started their growth, like, pooping back and forth forever shit. Thank God. I don't want to look at them. They gross me out. A lot of poop beetles around here. And I'm starting to think there might be a reason for that. Maybe there was like some symbiotic relationship between the Gorons and the poop beetles. Dude, all I want is this stupid key. They made this entire area for a fucking, like, key to get into the dungeon. All of this. Like, bro, feel like shit. Just want Dungan. Like... yeah, just feel like shit, man. Just want that Dungan. Oh, shit ball. Is that it? I'm gonna have to run all the way back. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Dude, it better be a fucking... It better be over here. I'm not. Please. I need this. .com. What? You guys see that tech? Don't worry, they'll be using that in speedruns here next, never. Because I gotta get that all the way over there, which I don't think... That's definitely where it is. Maybe you have to bomb it from... Because there's no way to, like, get it over there. What, blowing yourself up with bombs? Dude, that's always the tech. Use a beetle? You're a beetle. What if I jump in this? Yeehaw! Roll the bomb. Oh, I could roll the bomb. Oh my God, it put me all the way back. Oh, I thought that was like, oh, here we'll return you to like the top of whatever, not this. God, imagine walking in a room and just catching on fire. Yeah, I could. I don't think Bettel can carry anything. I think he can just whatever. I don't know, it didn't seem like a bomb roll would. It doesn't seem like it goes that far, so. Maybe it do, though, man. Maybe it do. You know how it is to be do. Nice. Fucking nice, dude. Yo, girl Freya, what's up? How you doing? No, I do not believe this is the solution. I can't even, like, I can't turbo throw that boy. Can't roll. Can't even walk over here, as a matter of fact, because you're just going to slippy slide. The beetles devoured the bomb. See, I thought the solution was maybe on the other side. Oh, you'll probably enjoy it, Kombucha. It's a lot of fun, man. Into the gungeon. Into the gungeon's great. Oh, there it is. It's a little orifice down there. See, I didn't see that orifice until I moved the camera. Always pay attention to the orifice. Fuck yeah. We are briefly talking about Gungeon, I suppose, yeah. Because Kombucha started playing it, and I was like, nice. Do it. You won't. Nice. I've been done the rat stuff. What you doing? Oh, you know, man, just rat stuff. Tee. Oh yeah. When in doubt, just look for the orifice, man. Again, look at the quest, the absolute quest they have sent us on to get just a key to get into the dungeon. This dungeon better be hot shit, dude. I mean, I know it's gonna be hot shit, but oh god, there's another piece still. Oh my god. Why would they do this? I'm getting flashbacks to a game that I played last night for this video I'm working on that I'm not telling you what it is, and it had a very, very similar moment of collect 5 things and hate your life. I don't know if I'd actually call it padding, because like I mean it's not like it's completely meaningless. They've done this before in Zerondo where you have to like obtain access to a dungeon by doing X, Y, or Z. It just seems like in this case it's just a lot more than usual. Whether that's true or not, it just seems like it. No, the game is not Slenderman. It is, you would never guess it. Like, that's how fucking out there this shit is. You would never guess it. I'm sure the algorithm will hate it, but that's okay because we don't care. We're making videos on YouTube for fun, and if we do fun stuff and it's good, then it'll do. Also, we're just hemorrhaging frames. Did you steal them? You stole them, didn't you? Who came in here and took my frames? I know it was one of y'all. Just stealing them all. Was you, Zelda? Really? You gonna do me like that? Get yourself on fire. Master, I'm detecting extremely high temperature from the area ahead. Dowsing results do not support this path. Just kill me. I don't know if the algorithm's like bad for people. I think it actually. Oh shit! Now we're dead. Oh well. If only Fee hadn't stopped me, we would have been saved. I mean, we wouldn't have at all, but. Zelda? I swear to God. Well, she wanted to let me know while I'm burning. Squander with the follow. God, that is a word I'm very familiar with. You know how much squandering I've done in my time? So much. It's got to be up here, right? Because there was nothing else in any of the other spots, so. Don't douse me, bro. You hate packing this shit up? What shit? What are we talking about? Yo! Yeah, gotta go right before the spurt. Look at that. Look at that. Ace tier epic gamer pro. You got the last piece of the key. Now you can fucking... It's squandering to squanch and wander. No, it's literally just to squander. It means to waste. It means to waste or not utilize. I like how Link sounds like he's angry. I'm sorry. I like how Yummy sounds like he's angry at the sand. But you know what? If I was running around this shit all day, I would be too. So, can't quite say that I blame him on that one. Yeah, dude, packing sucks if it's not like an exciting move. If it's like an exciting move, it's totally fine. But if it's not an exciting move, oh, fucking miserable. Miserable. Have you ever played Metroid Fusion recently, or are you going to do that closer to Dread? You know what's funny? Is Faulkner actually sent me the proto randomizer for Fusion, which apparently is not even close to done. So it's not really recommended for casual play yet. But it got me thinking I would love to replay through Fusion. I don't know when we'll do that, but yes, using a sentence, I have squandered my youth. I have squandered my youth. Get a decent amount of follows tonight. That's always pretty fun. And I will lift you up. Oh, at least the frames have stabilized. That's nice. That's always kind. Oh, we were wanting to extend our lease, but the landlord has become a prick. That's always the best, too. Not as much of a fan of the music here as I was in the forest. That was fun. Kia with the tier 3. My sub is slowly catching up to my age. Let's see if you count the tier 3, counting for 6 different subs. So it's 6 times 44. Look at that. See, it's older than any of us could possibly imagine. Look at that. How dry do you think Link Yummy is after leaving these kind of areas? A jelly blob. Look at him, he's pretty cute. Thank you, Kia, for the tier 3 sub and for changing lights, because oh my god, the white was eye-searing. Thank you for doing it. Wait for the switch to crash, so he's gotta do it all over again. No, don't talk to me, don't talk to me. Thank you. I feel like with most 3D Zelda games, anytime I see a fucking NPC, I'm like, don't talk, please, don't talk to me. I don't want to hear what you have to say. Just walk away. Cause I'm out of here, dude. I don't want to deal with this anymore. No, nobody follow my eyes. Leave it red. Here I come. Don't unfollow and follow, you ding dong. Unbelievable. Look at these people. Absolutely out of control. Look at that statue over there just vomiting. Do you think that technically counts as a gargoyle, or do you think it counts as a grotesque? Oh, I guess it is a gargoyle because it's spitting something. So it wouldn't just be a grotesque. I got to slap it. Doesn't that reset your follow count? It does. Well, now somebody's got to fix the lights again. Who's going to do it? Nobody. We'll just sit here and suffer. So this is not nearly as bad as like what it used to be back in the day. Oh my god. The original green screen lights. Holy cannoli. Oh, I guess I can use Flurbert to hit that one. Good job, Flurbert. That shit comes out of his snombles. Oh, that's awful. Gross. Master, I've detected new enemies ahead. They appear to be creatures of very significant physical ability. Target it and call me, and I'll share any data I have on that enemy. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm the epic gamer, don't you know? Hey, what happened to my shield? Is it already gone? Wow. What a piece of trash. I love the fact that in order to make the combat engaging, they were like, okay, you can get as many hits as you want, but remember, these guys input read. Like, that's fun. I like that. Oh, that's right. I do need to equip my shield. Oh, I hate that. Oh, just let me die. Nice. At least it feels good when you actually thwack the enemies. So, I mean, there's that. I'm sorry. Is my shield already broken?
So I invite you, everybody. No pressure.
Harrison with a $5.05 says money to light mechanic go burr. God, it does burr, doesn't it? God, rip the follow counter. It's dead. I don't know if Mario cares that much. Do you need a bugoid net or anything like that to catch the wieners in this? Like if I... Nah, you don't. So if we catch a fairy, it'll be all right. Lizard people. The reason it looks familiar is because it's the United States government. Got him. They're all lizards. Remember? Thank you, Garrison, for the $5.05. That is not necessary. It is Sunday. Sunday fun day. No money allowed. Bonus stream. Because my community is the jam. Stabbing dude. Did it actually break before? I guess so. Yeah. Wait, what? Give him all the stuff. Not a huge fan of that. You got a lizard tail. It's the tail of a lizard with a spike ball in the end. Sure, it's gross, but your mama loves it. Goddamn. Rules are made to be ignored for comedic effect. Oh, they're made to be... Don't give me money on fucking Sunday. That's what they're made for. It's bonus time. Hold on to your loincloths. You can do it Monday. Monday's a real day. What do you want from this, dude? Crumble. I think the eye stalks are. I don't know who Hoopla is. I have no idea who that is. I need to probably prune some of these friends list. Give them a little prunage. Yummy. Bunga bunga. Do you think they give us? I can't even remember what fucking upgrade is here. I don't think it's regular ass bombs. I don't remember what it is. Stab it. You've some to realize. Too late to realize. Too late. Is there a bomb on the other side of that? Nah. I come back and I'm getting scrundled. Of course I am. Why would I not be? Don't you explore me. Would you do it? God, you're fucking... How are you so fucking accurate? He didn't even care about that. Time to use my hot ball. Hey, give it a spazzy ball. It is like 1 o'clock already, or close to it. God almighty, there's so much to do here. Good night, Zero Mar. Take it easy. Y'all should all go to bed. I'm sure people got work and shit tomorrow, right?
Oh no! Oh.
Yeah. Yay. Give him to me. Run away. Give him to me, give him to me. Give him to me. All right, I can't wait to get the map, maybe. You not my pappy. I stay up right now, right here, right now. Come on now. You ain't none my pappy. Oh, what? You serious? Get this shit out of here. Fucking gold skull. Dum-dum. When I got the email from Jesus, he said it was supposed to be not that. Nope, time to die. This is the most game overs we've ever gotten as a rule game. Oh my god, Skyward. Dude, I saw a lot of people today who had played Skyward for one night who had just been like, alright, I'm done. Which I was very surprised to see. Okay, we'll shumble back up there. Don't let yourself get too scoofed. What are you... Wait. I must have dropped it earlier. Hey, nice timing. It's me, Led. I was behind that rock looking for a treasure when these creeps showed up. I panicked to hit the road, but it looks like I dropped it. I like how he tells me the item we're gonna get from this. He's like, it's a bomb bag. Like, oh, great. We've never gotten that one before. Aha. What's this thing fucking doing in here? You is a brother. You. I sat up and my back went snap, crackle, pop. I'm too young to sound like Rice Krispies. Never too young to Rice Krispie, you know what I'm saying? Oh. That scene right there reminds me so much of fucking Metroid Prime 1. And there's a very, like, specific... That scene transition of it going from, like, the kind of over-the-shoulder cam to... Like, that, like, side shot reminds me of, like, a morph ball rolling through a pipe or whatever in the Prime 1. Running through the spicy jungle, digging in all their holes. I'm running through the spicy jungle, digging in all their holes. You got a fairy in a bottle. Now it's your prisoner. So I was about to say, don't you talk to me. Just let me do the game. Oh god, I gotta fight two of these spice birds. Remember that time in Ocarina of Time where you had to fight two Stefanicons? And they was all on the platform and stuff in the thing? B, what do you have to say about this shit? I'm so upset that the blender strat doesn't work. Good thing I have a fairy. Bro, this is Dark Souls, that parry all day. This fucking shield's about to break.
He is dead. I have slain him.
Hey, a lizard tail. Yeah, the perfect blocking thing seems to kind of be like the way to go. And it's freebies. That just seems to be the way to go with these assholes. Why bother otherwise? It's like a 96% probability this is just cheap as fuck. My daughter wanted to play Minecraft today, and we sat down for about 3 hours making a home base, and I was teaching her how to strip mine. It was a good time. That's really awesome, Rogue. That's really fun. You got the thing you already could do, but now you can carry them, and which means we can make the puzzle slightly more complicated, but it really doesn't add much, because like we could have just left them in the environment to begin with, which is fine, because it indicates there's a thing that you need to bomb anyway, so da-da-da-da. All right. You know, some nights I think I'm just going crazy. Hey, you found my bomb bag. You want to borrow it? That reminds me, how's my pal? Dead. Looks like your friend can count on you, though, right? You risked your life and limb to get here. I'm not letting you borrow my bag, though. Nope, not giving it to you. Just don't blow yourself, or whatever, dude. Yeah. Led was kind enough to let you borrow it, even though your ass was just gonna steal it if he didn't let you have it anyway, so it's fine. Thank you. God! Just bombs. We've done this before. 500 times. Oh, that's fun, Rogue, yeah. With an obscene amount of mods. Maybe she could just probably play it normal for a little bit. I would imagine at her age she will probably be more than content with base Minecraft. Here it comes! Woohoo! Go! I can't believe I actually landed that correctly. That was a surefire moment where I was about to just laugh at myself for being just terrible at video games. Yeah, I appreciate how you exist. Whoa, he saw us. Do you think he saw us? What? Oh, because the shield broke? Oh, sick, dude. Fucking doo-doo shield. Who doesn't know what Do You Think Thesaurus is from? Like, really? Please tell me everybody knows what that's from. I'm gonna die if people don't. It's only the greatest fucking shit joke ever made in a film to this day. What? All those who know the joke of the superior being. So you have chosen death. Yeah, it's from Jurassic Park. Because the kid asked, "What do you call a blind dinosaur?" Do you think he saw us? It's a fucking good joke. Yep. Yeah, the kid tells it to fucking what's his face. When they're sitting up in the damn tree with the Brachiosaurus in the distance. It says, "What do you call a blind dinosaur?" Fucking, do you think he saw us? I'm not making it up. That's from the movie. He says that. There's also one of Do You Think He Saw Us Wreck? You got the You know, I do have to say, at least the dungeons aren't like massive in this. I know they get a little bit bigger towards the end, but I don't remember any of them ever being like exhaustingly large. Also, something I could do without in Zelda Dongong is like, I feel like multi-floor dungeons are my least favorite. Why would you suppress it? It's the greatest joke ever. You can't just suppress an amazing joke like that. Do you think he saw us? You know what? I think I vaguely remember which one you're talking about. Kind of? Yeah, multi-floor. It depends, though, because some of them are alright. Some are just fucking terrible. I'm trying to think of multi-floor dungeons that I genuinely hate. Ice Palace is pretty bad. But funny enough, doing it as an adult, it's not nearly as bad as I remembered. Very few small birds possessing sky blue plumage, making these feathers gently rare. All right. Well, this was absolutely not what I wanted. You're starting to add up, looking at it all. Damn, just squunch his ass. I have a decent amount of PS3 games, actually. Oh! I don't know if I can get over there, actually. Nah, I don't think I can yet. Can you knock down that middle pillar? I feel like you can. He may have had a family, but he doesn't anymore because he's dead. Alright, so there's a chest of cleats over there. We got that, whatever the fuck that is. Why do you have fucking 3 of them? That's okay, I got like 19 copies of Demon Souls. And by 19, I mean I just have the original Demon Souls, the Demon Souls Black Phantom Edition, and then Demon Souls for PS5. So it's not it's not quite as bad as I'm making it out to be. Wait, I thought we already got that chest of cleats over there. Yeah, I actually don't have that many copies of Scrimshaw. I've only got, because the PC copy is the one I got in the first place. And then I came back here for that. Like, actually, really, for real. You know, I was talking to Vagrant last night, and was looking into Xenoblade stuff because he was kind of telling me about it, because that's one of the game picks is Xenoblade Chronicles. So I need to get a copy of it on the Switch, but kind of went down the hole of like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, then like Xenoblade X or whatever the fuck it is, which is like its own thing, and it's like some weird Wii U game or whatever. Trying to keep up with the concept of Xenoblade as a whole, and like why they're so expensive in the United States is really weird. Okay, so I can't roll the Fondingler that way. However, I might be able to squunch on through there somehow. Maybe there was something on the other side. hell am I going here? Because I feel like I need to go through here, but obviously I can't do that yet. There's where the bowl is. I was thinking maybe if you rolled into that, you could knock it over, maybe. This being raised up doesn't really seem to help us at all. Maybe, no, can't bomb it. It's like there's Zelda's aura. Great, I'm glad we got her stink over there. There's the shit chest over there. I just have to figure out how to get through this room, which I'm not entirely sure how to do. I'm sure it's got something to do with the ball, but I don't know what. I'm glad that dude's just blasting at a solid okay hand at us. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I bonk into this wall, like this thing will fall down or something. There's nothing over here because this was the area with the... Well, chat, I have no idea. No idea. I just fucking... It's probably looking me right in the face and I can't even see it. Maybe it's like a diggy patch somewhere, or... Typically, this is where they'd want us to use the bombs. Alias with 50 months. What's up, Alias? How you doing, man? Welcome back aboard the butt. Hope you enjoy the ride, because the ride never ends. What are you up to, Alias, on this late night? Well, I feel like whatever it is, it's just not super clear as to what you're supposed to do here, so... There's a... When I ask my little sister a question, and she just kind of stands there before doing some TikTok dance or whatever instead of answering the question. Oh, God. It's really fucking funny. Probably need to turn that on. Playing some Apex with friends. Finished up Metroid earlier. Replayed them all for greed. Is it a crack in the wall where the X was? I thought I bumped into it, and I thought that maybe that was what it was. It might be like a bomb. You're talking about like over there? That's where it is. Oh. I guess it's not. Yeah, it is. That was the path where we came from. Which means I gotta ride the... Oh, God, I gotta ride the ball all the way back over there. God, fucking call me. God, no. Find the way to embarrass the children. Yeah, I don't think it's like a cracked wall or anything. That can't be it. Okay, am I crazy, or is that like... Is that just like the most unreadable shit on the planet? Like nothing about that looked like bombable wall except that little teeny tiny bit at the bottom. Like I'm used to Zorandi having some dumbass stuff. That felt horrible. Oh my god. Like I hated that. That was stupid poopy. Good job, Zach. I didn't even see that. Fucking Uncle Coffee. Cool. Yeah, it blends in super well, which means it's dumb. That is really dumb. I cannot believe that. As a fucking long-term Zeruldo player, I've seen some shit bombable wall locations. That was horrendous. I'm surprised Nick ain't on the FF14 train. Bro, I've got like 2,000 hours in fucking Final Fantasy 14. I've been on that train before. Right now, you're just watching every large streamer on the planet do it for the memes. So, fucking, I ain't about to jump back in during that. And most of these WoW folks who are like big WoW streamers who are coming over, they may be having haha fun time now. They're gonna hate the end game. I can already see that coming. Okay, maybe not all of them. A lot of them will. I guarantee it. I love Final Fantasy 14, and I guarantee they're gonna fucking hate the end game. Two very different games at the top end. Hearts, somebody say Final Fantasy 14? No, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it because I understand the differences between the two games. There's aspects of WoW's endgame that I prefer, but then there's parts of 14's that I prefer too. They are very different at the end of it all. Oh, I need to probably fly through there and squunch that gate. Dude, I could make a fucking whole video on the differences between the two games and why I think those people will probably end up not liking it. Like, one or two people deciding to try it makes sense, and like their community's following them, but like you can definitely tell now, looking at some of the folks who are jumping on like the whatever, like let's get on the hype train for this, because whatever. Yeah, vibe. Yeah, we've got the bits free company. If you just do, I think it's Bang FF14, I think has it, all the info. Or you can just join Discord and select the role and you'll see it. Yeah, we absolutely have one. Yeah. Oh. I could also probably talk at length about the subject of like the weird fucking like party-darty meme of like turbo streamers like hitting 14 now. But I'm not going to, because like it'll probably get misconstrued as like being gatekeepy, which I'm really not. I'm actually really happy that more people are trying it. I just like it's just such a weird situation. That was another long conversation I had with Vagrant the other night. Talk about like the kind of analytical approach to what's going on with that whole situation. Because you got like anytime like a big streamer does something, you'll see the bandwagon jumpers kind of following suit. What is the Final Fantasy 14 command? I'm trying to remember what it is. Is it just bang FF14? Or is it bang FC? I can't remember what it is. No, they're not offering sponsorship spots for it, but if you're, let's say, even if you're like a Counter-Strike player or something like that, or you're like a speedrunner or what, it doesn't matter. Like if you have a community that's large right now, you probably want a piece of that action, right? Because that's kind of like the meme thing to do now. So like everybody's like, yo, just trying it out, gamers. And like if you watch anybody for like a good solid 20-30 minutes, you can probably tell they don't actually care and they're just doing it because other big streamer did it. That was happening a lot, but oh, bang FC's friend codes. Okay, so there's FF14. There you go, Vibe. Yeah, that's the FC. Driving me bananas. Hey, Fire, what's up, man? Who asked what the difference is between the end game and do you actually want the answer to that question? How the end game's mapped out for 14 versus WoW? Like, I mean, I could sit here and talk about this, but I guarantee like 90% of chat does not want to fucking hear this. Like, yeah, because I've been on this rant like a million times before. Because I've got an ungodly amount of hours in WoW, and then I have about 2,000-ish in 14. And for 3 different expansions, I had several like a bunch of classes at 80 for jobs. So I got a good beat on the differences between the two, but okay, fine, we'll talk about it. So we'll start off with WoW's in-game structure, and the way WoW's worked for a long time, and it's changed up over the years. Like for the longest time with WoW, I would say in Classic, it was raid or die, because that was the only option you had was to do the 40-man raid. That was pretty much your only form of endgame content outside of 5-man dungeons. With the release of Burning Crusade, there were arenas which were released for PvP, so they actually started to balance the PvP scene around 2v2, 3v3, and 5v5 matches. So PvP became a relatively centralized part of the game's end-game experience. And I would say that in the coming expansions following that, PvP started to see a lot more traction than it did before. With Wrath of the Lich King, there was a pretty big shift. The raiding scene had changed in Burning Crusade to 25-man content as opposed to 40-man content. So it was a lot easier to assemble raids, so you saw more people getting into raiding. The raiding got a little bit more difficult as a result of lower players, higher tuned mechanics. And then when Wrath of the Lich King came out, there were some pretty interesting things that happened. And this was kind of like a big turning point for WoW's endgame experience. The story continued to be kind of not a focus, but it was definitely there, and it was still a cohesive thread from Warcraft 3 to World of Warcraft. It didn't get confusing as of yet. And the raiding scene changed a lot, because then you had the choice between 10-man and 25-man content. So you started to see more people get into raiding than probably ever, because there was an option to have like smaller groups, larger group content awarded better rewards. So that was kind of where WoW was at. Like you had like 5-man content, which really wasn't the proper end game, but the end game was mostly 25-man raiding, 10-man raiding, and then arenas in PvP. And the reason I say that PvP was an end game is because you could get very good gear from it for PvP, and also it was a form of end game progression. It's not like 14's PvP where it's kind of like an afterthought. It really was like deep integrated into the game. Then with the release of Cataclysm, it was about the same. Cataclysm, I think, was actually the expansion that a new option came out called Looking for Raid, and LFR, which is the short for it, LFR was intended to be what a lot of people would refer to it as kind of like the story mode. So what it meant was that you could go into raids, and you could How do you store the? Can't you store these? Okay, there we go. You would go into raids, and you would effectively, it was like a dumbed down version of the encounter. Super easy. You queued in with a bunch of people, and you kind of just face fucked it until you won. LFR was extremely contested, and I can't remember if that came out at the end of Cataclysm or if that was the beginning of Mist of Pandaria, but pretty sure it was the end of Cataclysm. I'd have to double check. Anyway, so then the options for WoW's endgame are looking for raid, which awards okay loot, nothing too great, but it was okay. And there was, of course, 5-man dungeons, heroic content, and then, of course, the raiding scene in PvP. Well, as time went on, WoW, as each expansion went on, released different difficulties. There was a new flex mode of raiding that came out, which was actually really interesting because what it meant was you could basically, the raid would dynamically adjust based off of how many people you had between, I think, 10 and 30. So if you had 13 friends who wanted to raid, you could, because there was an option for that. You didn't have to worry about, you didn't have to worry about, like, you know, having to leave somebody out because... Great, I get to go back to the beginning of the dungeon. You didn't have to worry about having to leave somebody out because your raid would dynamically adjust to whatever the size was. That kind of continued going, and they made fine-tuned adjustments to that. And as WoW went on, story became more and more of a back burner, and it became more and more like tropey and kind of awful because they just kind of kept going up and up and up on the cosmic threats. And there's kind of a point where, like, when you have that many cosmic threats, nothing really feels threatening anymore because you're sitting there and you're like, I've literally killed fucking demon spaceman. Like, what the fuck's the point, right? It's just one big crazy event after the other, which is neat and all, but when you don't have anything mundane in between, it doesn't really do a good job of selling exactly what it is you're doing. So, back on track. There just needs to be some kind of frame for that, because if there's not, then I'm just going to be talking about my ass. So with the way WoW is structured, it's very, very, very centric on endgame content. And a lot of people, the way they've looked at it for a long time is when a new expansion comes out, bum rush that motherfucker, get to endgame, and start doing mythic dungeons, whatever. And WoW nowadays has a few different endgame progression systems. You've got PvP, competitive PvP. You've got a system called Mythic Plus, which is a keystone-based system that allows you to dynamically increase the, or just flat out increase the difficulty of a dungeon as the dungeon modifiers go up, which means like enemy health goes up, there's new affixes to worry about, they get worse and worse as the key intensity goes up. And of course, loot gets better as it goes up too. Mythic Plus is an extremely popular system in WoW, and it's probably one of the more preferred endgame methods of gearing, and people really enjoy it. They also have that same type of flex rating where you can raid with your group in normal or heroic. And then there's of course mythic rating, which is like the big dog top end. You know, that's the I'm going to spend a lot of time doing this, a lot of time, and progressing with a solid 20 people. There is no dynamic adjustment for that. So, by comparison, and the reason I give you a backstory on this is because 14 is a very, very different game. You can see where some of the inspirations from like modern day Western MMOs kind of sit in 14, because the original Final Fantasy 14 was kind of a disaster and took a lot of the sensibilities from Final Fantasy 11, which doesn't exactly work with, you know, with like modern day like MMO design and all that stuff. So when they did A Realm Reborn, they did a good job of actually taking inspiration from other existing properties in that space, and frankly making a really good game out of it. So Final Fantasy XIV has a massive focus on the story. I would say that WoW's never had a massive focus on the story. Like, the story is cool. What the fuck am I doing here? I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna stop and talk for a second, because if I just keep doing this over and over, stop. What is this? Go away. I didn't hit the home button. You're lying. I see the bombable wall. How am I supposed to hit that? I can't fucking get up there. And I can't throw a bomb up there. Anyway, so rambling incessantly. Damn, incessant. That's an interesting word for what I'm doing. I told you I didn't have to do this. Anyway, so 14's very focused on the story. It always has been. And I think up until a certain point, like, some of the early game content was, I think, pretty bad in terms of the way... In terms of what the ask was on the player... Yeah, see, I can't roll that up there. I might have to go... I might have to run up to that bit up there. I figured I'd have to roll it from the bottom. But this is why I can't do puzzle shit and then also give you, like, a fucking good opinion on some shit. I don't know why I agree with this. Anyway... Fucking 14's very focused on the story, and as it goes and goes and goes, 14 has like a different kind of patch cycle than WoW. They come out with smaller content more frequently rather than WoW releasing like a big raid and new dungeons and all this shit. Longer term. But at the core of where it is now, in terms of the difference in endgame, so we've got WoW that has a dynamic dungeon system that allows you to get progressively better gear as you push forward in these dungeons that get harder and harder and harder. So there's 5-man content to do. It's very, very oriented on performance. Story's not super important with the dungeons after you do the initial run. So the story is like kind of irrelevant, and those dungeons are mostly irrelevant unless you're running Mythic Keystones. So as opposed to Final Fantasy XIV's dungeons, which aren't very dynamic, you know, I mean, they literally have walls in them until you defeat certain enemies and all this shit. So you'll find a lot of dungeon runs, especially towards the end of the expansion, and people are just pulling wall to wall to wall, and that's it. You know, there's no dynamic shift in difficulty. There's no affixes. There's nothing like that. And really, the only thing to be gained from it is doing like your daily roulettes and all that stuff. Like, it's not very good for gearing characters or anything like that because the loot's never going to really change from it. So I think a lot of WoW players will be underwhelmed by the dungeon content in 14. I'm underwhelmed with it at the end of it all, but I understand that it's different games, so it doesn't bother me that much. But I'm going to talk about that here in a second. So I think a lot of WoW players, and I've seen this happen, they get very underwhelmed by Final Fantasy XIV's dungeons because they're not, you can't really tackle them in weird ways or create new routes or whatever. It's just kind of how it is. And that's all there is to it. So we have that. So the next one I'm going to talk about is PvP. Final Fantasy XIV doesn't really have an in-game PvP progression. Like, it's got the Feast, which I've done a lot of PvP in 14. Like, I've done a lot of it. It's okay. I think the biggest problem with 14's PvP is probably the fact that the skills change in PvP from PvE, so I feel like they're very disconnected. Which I've never really liked, but I mean, you kind of get used to it, but I just think it's pretty poorly made. But again, PvP is like a real big afterthought for 14. It's not something that they wanted to be like some big focus. So with that being said, I would say PvP is completely out. So for the PvPers in WoW, which there are a decent amount of them, 14's just not going to work for them. It's just not. Like, it's not going to work for them because there is no in-game PvP for them. Now if they can live with that, that's fine. The PvP is kind of out of the question. The Feast is not like a proper end-game progression system. It's cool. I actually like it, and I think the Battleground stuff is fine, but it's not really like an end-game progression system, and it doesn't need to be. That's not what I'm trying to say. It just isn't. And so finally, there's raiding. Raiding in 14 is... It's very different. I would actually say raiding in 14 is kind of interesting because you have the larger raids, you have like the Alliance raids, which I would say Alliance raids are closest to LFR. Now, LFR is the thing we talked about earlier where you queue in with like 30 some odd people, you go like big story mode, you just go rip through this fucking raid because it's super easy because it's queuable content. It's not content you assemble a group for, right? So, like, you're not hand-picking people, you're just queuing in with people. So, naturally, it can't be, like, disgustingly hard, because otherwise, like, a lot of people wouldn't be able to get through it once they queued into it. So, I would say that, like, the Alliance raids are kind of similar to what LFR is, sort of. But not quite, but I'd say they're close enough. But the actual raiding, like, static raiding content with 8 people, I think that is probably closer to WoW's Mythic Plus in terms of, like, group size and the dynamic, but obviously it's not intended to be that. It is intended to be, like, the endgame progression rating. And I don't think that the 8-man content in 14 aligns with Mythic content, which is the 20-man content in WoW. I don't feel like they align very well because Mythic content, in my opinion, having done several of, like, the Savage raids and extremes and all that stuff throughout several different expansions, I would definitely say that that 8-man content lines up probably closer to, like, a heroic mode, maybe, in WoW, which is one step below Mythic. The only thing I can think of in 14 that lines up with, like, Mythic level difficulty is probably the ultimate encounters. But even then, I've never personally cleared any of those myself because it just wasn't something I was super interested in doing. So I don't know. I do think I would say the 8-man like static raiding content in 14 is probably just closest to like WoW's heroic content. A lot of WoW players I think expect something out of like the way raids are designed too. Like I think the way WoW raids are designed, there's normally trash in between bosses. There's normally like it's kind of like a gauntlet style thing as opposed to just one encounter that you queue into. So that's different there. And I've noticed a few people complain about how when you queue into a 14 raid, it's kind of just the boss itself, and then that's it. Some people, I guess, like that big grand approach of taking a shitload of people in somewhere, which the Alliance raids kind of cover that. But despite all of that stuff, and the fact that like the two endgame systems are definitely different, I think the biggest problem is that a lot of WoW players, instead of it being... How do I put this? Early Savage without being overgeared is super hard. I think it's difficult, but I don't think it's anywhere near as difficult as some of the later raid heroic encounters, and it's definitely not as difficult as Mythic encounters in WoW for sure. Me personally, I don't think so. I think due to the rhythmic nature of 14 and how it is very static in its encounter design, it's almost more learning like a flowchart in your head as opposed to like any type of reactionary play. I've always found that interesting. Again, doesn't bother me. I actually think it's neat. But I think some WoW players are going to probably be like kind of off-put by that, about how they're actually made. I'm going to say this, Vibe, and this is not intended as a dig. Yes. Abso-fucking-lutely, it is definitely designed for more casual players in mind, and in my opinion, in a very good way. Absolutely. I think that 14 does a much better job of attracting a casual audience and keeping them in the content, having fun, and also letting them experience the story without ever feeling like they needed to be like turbo ultra superstar player to do it. WoW, of course, has the same option. You could definitely do LFR, but because of the nature of like how WoW's story is these days, I feel like it doesn't offer as much in terms of like, let me get through this content because I care, because it's hard to fucking care because it's so difficult to... I don't know what they're doing on like their story writing and all that stuff. It's just weird. It's super fucking weird now. And also, you have to remember, that game has been out for 16 years. Like... It's had so many expansions, and no matter what type of leveling revisions, no matter anything that they do, it is still going to be very difficult to try to jump into a game like that. Not to say it's impossible, but it's tough. It's tough to do, and I don't know if there's an actual... solution to fix that, but if you want my honest opinion, I think at the end of Battle for Azeroth, they should have had Inzoth fucking take over the world. And that should have been the end of fucking World of Warcraft. Because in my mind, how cool would it be for new people to come into the franchise, fuck everything else, all that's happened. If you want to go read about what happened in World of Warcraft, you want to read the books about it, you want to read this, you want to read that, whatever, cool. But the reality of it is now, there was an old god that took over the planet, the Black Empire has returned, and now it's time to reclaim Azeroth. And that's an entire new MMO. It's a whole new game. Maybe for people who have played WoW in the past and have some interesting stuff, there could be some, like, legacy cosmetic shit you can bring over. Cool, that's fine. Do a new thing. Just do a new thing. And I can't fathom, especially people who were former Blizzard fans, and even people who aren't, not getting excited at, like, the idea of, like, yo, they blew up fucking World of Warcraft. Well, they didn't blow it up, but, like, they're releasing a new version of World of Warcraft that is like a clean slate. It's on a new engine. It's going to be super pretty. All the modern day game design trimmings that they're like, I'm sure some of the developers are super good at now. All the art team gets to have this brand new fancy engine to work with and do all these cool looking things. How could somebody not look at that and be like, dude, I know how like prolific that game was in like defining the MMO genre. I want to be in on this because this could be fucking rad. Not quite a Realm Reborn, because like Realm Reborn had to happen because the game was in such a sorry state. WoW's like in a passable state right now. Like it's not like a horrible game, but it doesn't like, it's just kind of, it's just stale. It's a bit, you know, kind of like a difference between like, let's end it because it's stale and like we have to end it because it's fucking broken. And but like for me personally, how fucking cool would like the ad campaign for that be of like reclaim Azeroth, right? Like this place that like, even if you don't even play the game, you probably know what it is. It's the place where World of Warcraft takes place. And like, why would you not want to be like, dude, I want to jump in on this and at least try this, right? You know, big emphasis on storytelling, like really give the writers and stuff a chance to like actually do some new shit. You know, do like all kinds of new stuff, kill off a bunch of heroes, you know, kill off the original player character. Like, I think it'd be really neat. I think it'd be fucking really cool, and it's like really annoying because I know that's not going to happen in today's world. I know that they're just going to kind of milk what they got and try their best with what they got, I guess, for a while, and that's just kind of what it is. And I hate that. And there's a lot of like minute things I could talk about with like, you know, the way they could set up like the storytelling in this, make sure you keep it like super grounded, like make you just an adventurer again as opposed to being like big hero champion man. You know, and I feel like that would be really cool. And but like there's stuff that 14 does that I absolutely love. There's stuff that I think is just absolutely maddening about it too, that has still not been fixed. I love both of those games. I think that's where some of my frustration comes in from like with this whole like weird like, yo, let's fucking jump into 14 for the memes. I really hope it doesn't do any damage to 14's like community, because while 14's community is smaller, because I mean like, you know, WoW has like the huge Chinese audience and they've got the Western audience and all this sort of stuff. It's still a massive game. I hope that like the meme train doesn't do like any long-term fucking damage to that game's community, because I actually think while it was smaller, I appreciated what it was. It's got some weird parts and it's got some shockingly toxic parts, but for the most part, the overarching group is pretty cool. Oh, that's a big ball sack running through that thing's mouth. But so what do I love? What about 14? Well, first off, I think its glamour. It's kind of a love and hate, I guess. I think its glamour system is fantastic, but I can't stand its implementation and like user interface for it. I think it's miserable. It's absolutely miserable. Like it's just such a fucking slog. Absolute slog. But you know, I do appreciate its glamour system. I appreciate its emphasis on story. I think that's really important, and I think it's really good to get people invested in the world. And I think it means more. It means more because it can help people get invested. Because if you look at like the level of investment that some people have gotten from WoW, and the way that story's been told, which frankly has been fucking miserable for years. But the amount of people that subscribe to like Noble's channel and like love watching the lore for Warcraft is fucking awesome. The history, the way shit's been mapped out. But the problem is, it's kind of like what happened to like Halo at a point, where they were telling all these stories in the books and shit, and then like they expect people to know that for the game, which is not reasonable. Books are great for side stories. You cannot do fucking plot bridges between expansions through a book. You can't do it. You can't do it because people are going to feel fucking left out and disconnected. And you're also not making it a main focus. They tried really hard in Shadowlands to give you like a main story quest, but it didn't matter because like at the end of it all, the mentality for so long has been rush endgame that like Shadowlands could have had the coolest story ever, and people would still bum rushed it. Day one, People are done with the goddamn thing in like 6 hours. And it's so unfortunate because they could have written the coolest story ever, and in that case, it wouldn't have even mattered because whatever, right? Like, it's like whatever, nobody's paying attention. You know, and that, again, it's just heartbreaking because, like, whatever. But there's other stuff I like about 14. I actually really like 14's class design. It's kind of a love and hate with a lot of this. Ooh, that's another big difference between the end game. A lot of WoW players, I don't think, are ready for the lack of min-max at the end of 14. Because there is min-max in terms of, like, melding and your rotation itself. But, like, a lot of WoW players are used to, like, gear min-maxing. They're used to, like, your talent build being set up based off of how your gear is, like, laid out. So, like, your talent structure is going to change, like, how you play the game. Like, a Frost Death Knight can choose between, like, a Breath of Sindragosa build, or it can run between, like, an Obliteration build and that. You know, you could choose between, like, dual-wielding and two-handers. So, like, there's a lot of choice in, like, your character customization. A lot of times you find that cookie cutter prevails because people want biggest damage number dick. But, like, I think that they're going to have a hard time adjusting to the fact that, like, a samurai is a samurai. And the biggest thing that you'll probably see the difference between, like, a build is going to be the way they're melded. So, like, if they're melded for, like, hitting a certain skill speed threshold, their rotation's going to change slightly. What am I doing? I didn't pay attention to anything Gigi Ham or whatever said. What are we doing? I need to, like, throw the ball in this thing's mouth or something. I wasn't paying any attention to what was happening before. I've already forgotten. I like the player housing in 14. I think that WoW was really close to doing it, and then I think because of the way garrisons were received in Warlords of Draenor, they gave up and they're never going to do it again. Ever. Fucking ever. I guarantee they gave up and they're never going to do it again. Hello, Dragon. Hello, period. Yeah, I think they're never going to do it. You came in on a hot conversation where people asked for my opinion, and now I'm going to fucking give it to them. I think they were close to doing player housing, and now it's never going to happen. Never going to happen. Maybe now you can go back and read my fucking message. Which one? It was about the drive? I did it. I got one of these two fucking fat-ass PS2s working, and one of them's literally fucked. Power's on, but the menu's fucked and will not open the disk drive, whereas the other one just has a faulty DVD drive and can't read anymore. So I just did the old switcheroo of the DVD drives. Check DM for a jank setup test. Oh, I gotta see this. Show me this popping shit. Nice. That looks good, man. I like that. I like how right above that one was God, I'm lonely with the GBA. What else do I like? I like their housing system. I think that's neat. I like being able to have all of your jobs on one character, but I also feel like it's good to have alts sometimes to, like, have a different character. So I think for, like, role players, that's, like, kind of a different situation. I am not, so I don't normally think about that, but, yeah, I think if somebody's, like, a big RP person, they're pretty much going to be required if they want to have, like, somebody who's, like, a specific job for, like, their character. But that's a niche thing, so I'm not saying that really matters. I don't know, man. There's things I definitely like about it. Things I liked about WoW was, like, I love the Mythic Plus system. I think that's super cool, but I don't think it really work in 14. The more I've thought about it, I think it's not going to. I don't know. They're both great games, but I do feel like a lot of these, like, flavor of the month WoW players that have tried to, like, shift over to it, I just don't think that biggest difference for min-max boils down to GCD speed. Yeah, that's what I was saying, like skill speed and stuff like that. And even then, it is such a minor change. It's such a minor change that I can't. When I compare it to what I've had to do in WoW between, like, competitive PvP and competitive Mythic Plus and stuff like that, it's night and day. I mean, like, it is nothing in comparison. Like, it's super small versus, like, super big. So, like for example, like in PvP, I mean, right now in Shadowlands, if you want to play a Frost Death Knight in PvP, you have to have a very specific legendary. You have to have it. Like, your build will not work. You do not have your utility if you don't have it. On top of that, you have to have a certain talent build. You have to gear a certain way. And if you don't, you're going to be fucking useless. Like, you're not going to have nearly enough pressure to, like, burn down, like, especially in, like, 2v2 or 3v3. You're not going to be able to lock out and burn down an opponent. You can't. You can't. You're just going to turn into chains of ice, bitch. And so, like, that's a huge problem. I don't know if that's the same in, like, 9.1. And then for, like, raiding, it's a whole different story. You need, like, an alternate set of gear for raiding that's optimized for whatever. Then you need to make sure your talent build's correct for that. You need a different legendary for that. Like, there's a lot of, like, min-maxy stuff that you have to do in each category. And it really hasn't gotten better over the years. It's actually gotten worse because of what they refer to, what the community is lovingly referred to as borrowed power systems, which is probably one of the biggest things that plagues that game now. Like, anything borrowed power is so frustrating because you know it's going to be gone the next expansion. And it is, Frost, and that's what a lot of people like about it. That's what a lot of people like about it. They like the big number game. They want to, like, optimize fucking everything, and that's just how it is. But, you know, it's strictly speaking with WoW and 14. 14, you don't have to worry about that as much. I would say that the number of people attempting the highest end content in 14 is dramatically lower than the number of people who are attempting the top end content in WoW. And I'm not saying clearing, I'm saying attempting. And I think a lot of people in WoW have kind of been conditioned to know that, like, you have to be doing that to validate your fucking existence in the game. And it's kind of miserable. Especially if you live the pug life, right? And, you know, and it's one of those things where, like, the other thing I think WoW players are going to have a hard time with at the end of it all is the GCD. WoW is a... How do I put this so people don't fucking jump all over me? WoW's input is much tighter and much more responsive. The GCD is faster, but that's not it. That's not the only thing that people normally just bring up GCD speed. It's not just GCD. It's strictly the way WoW servers handle inputs. Like, when you hit the button, I mean, it happens. Like, and it has to be that way for, like, a lot of their PvP stuff and all that shit, because if it wasn't, it would be horrible. Absolutely horrible. When you hit your fucking mitigation in PvP and you're trying to wall because there's a big... Like, if someone has a go on you and, like, you need to stop it, if you can't fucking hit that thing in, like, a second and block it with, like, some type of wall, you're dead. You're dead. Like, you're done. It's 3 seconds, you're gone. Like, you're finished, you're out, you've died, your two teammates are still up, they're gonna lose now because now it's 3-2. You're done. Like, the way the infrastructure is built for that, like, how fast it is, and I notice it every time I take a break from 14 and I go play WoW, which I don't know if I'll ever play WoW again at this rate, but that's the first thing I notice, is how fucking snappy and responsive that game is. And 14 feels, like, very sluggish as a result. However, 14's kind of built its combat around it, thankfully, which is the whole system of, like, slower global cooldowns, but they have a lot of off global cooldowns that they weave in and out of the rotation to make sure that everything works. I've had 14... Okay, here's the deal. Since January, when I moved in here, I've had 14 installed. I meant to fucking start playing again, like, 4 or 5 months ago. I just haven't. I just haven't. I've just been so busy with, like, fixing up the house and, like, trying to get stuff on the back end corrected or get my brain in the right space. I've had the goddamn game reinstalled for, like, fucking 4 or 5 months now. I just haven't played it. Anyway, there's all kinds of differences between the two games. I genuinely think that a lot of these Flavor of the Month folks are going to have a hell of a time at the end of the game. I think they'll do fine trudging through the story. I think they're going to have a problem. I think they're going to have a problem at the end of the game. I do. Because I can think of the problems I had, and I can imagine for people that are, like, super diehard that it's going to be really difficult for them. It's going to be really difficult. For as similar as those games are, they are very different. They've got some similarities, for sure. And I think the main reason for that is Yoshi P actually liked World of Warcraft. So, like, you know, he was a fan of Blizzard stuff. He knew what was up, and he knew that, like, I think he should probably take some inspiration, not all of it, but some inspiration from some of the dominant players in the market when making his MMORPG. Like, that was the biggest, like, bullshit I've ever heard with 14, was that the original team didn't even ever glance in World of Warcraft's direction when they were developing it. Which is fucking, that is psychotic. I can't imagine. It's like going into the fucking coffee business and, like, never even maybe popping into a Starbucks. Right? Maybe you don't want your place to be like Starbucks. You should probably know what's going on in the market, right? Like, you probably should. You need to be aware of what your competition will ultimately be. And I think when he took over the project, that was the big difference, right? The big difference was that he was, like, willing to probably look at what other competitors were doing. I'm completely out of my brain. What is happening? I'm gonna talk to Fee really quick, because I've paid so little attention to Meatball Land that, like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Bro, what are we doing? Bro, what's going on? Yeah, she's in the Earth Temple. Thank you for my 10 hours of play. You can play 14 on a Steam Deck. Technically, you could, yeah. I don't know, man. Tell me what the fuck what I need to do against this guy. Oh, you know what? You probably need to use these for that's fine. Kill. You probably need to use these and run down there and throw it in its mouth hole, right? I don't think it matters if it plays well on Linux, right? Isn't the whole thing with the Steam Deck yeah, I gotta have to suck that off. I'm gonna go stuff this in my pouch. Anyway, yeah, it wouldn't really matter if anything runs well on Linux for the Steam Link, because SteamOS has the new, like, wrapper built into it, so it doesn't matter anymore, I don't think. He got the big eyeball! Oh god! Look at him scrungeling. The reason weaving feels good, in my opinion, Frost, is that it hides the fact that the GCD is kind of miserable. Anyway, those are my opinions on why I think some people will struggle who are big WoW people at the end of it all. That's it. That's my fucking hot take. There you go. I think some of them are going to have bad times. Yeah, I will. I'll let everybody know, Pingu. I mean, I'm sure you'll know when I start again. I won't make it fucking, you know, secret. I'll let everybody know. I know a lot of folks have expressed wanting to do stuff, especially some of the newer players. God bless it. I asked Vagrant the other night if I was able to do Eureka to its completion in its original form, is the new one less miserable or more miserable? Thank you. Give me that eyeball. What? What is happening? What is it? Okay. Oh, what? When me, Rake, and fucking Lance were all trying to do fucking Foodrika? Jesus. Well. Oh, it's fine, Fire. I was just joking. The only reason I was even saying it was because I was in the middle of trying to solve some stupid bullshit. I'm also trying to, like, articulate a full opinion on, like, why those games are fundamentally different. Why people who are, like, super into it should be, like, really wary of what they're getting into, and, you know, don't put too much faith in it if you feel like you're not going to be able to enjoy it. God, he's, like, super far down here now. What a jerk. God, fucking Christ, just get my hand! Y'all, I have thoroughly hated bosses. Like, Oh, he's just gonna scrump anyway. What an idiot. Wow. Dude, oh my god. I don't know what it is about the controls in Skyward that I am just not feeling. They suck. They suck. But then again, the motion controls on the fucking Switch is also terrible. Maybe I'm starting to remember why Skyward's not exactly one of my favorites. I mean, I applaud them for attempting to map it to a controller, but like, I'm so used to just readying a bomb with a button and throwing it. None of this stupid, like, flicky dicky the sticky and aim it and shit. Like, man, leave me alone. I also want to say I really appreciate you guys being here late night on a Sunday. Very very kind of you guys to show up for this. I know this is like super outside of our normal time window, but I'm extra appreciative of folks hanging out. But like this time, whenever I come back to 14, I don't even know if I'll end up doing savage shit this time. Like I don't know if I will. I don't know. I don't know if I care this go around. Maybe. We'll see. Just don't know if I'm gonna have like the time for it. Ugh. How's the control scheme feel overall in this? Did you play the Wii PP version? I would say if you played the Wii version, you may not even like the motion controls in this. Because there's a lot of so since there's no sensor bar, there's a lot of like reorienting of the gyro, which is pretty fucking annoying. It's not hard to hit him right there. It's hard to hit him when he changes the noodle doodle form. What? Eater wiener. Oh, my sake was on fire. How is that fucking missing? Oh my god, my wiener is ablaze. Ablaze. Oh, dude, I do love me some Final Fandango 8. Yeah, I remember when I was having a little poopy pants when the fucking when fucking E1S was coming out, and like you first go to the area that's got like all the Eden raids in it, and it's playing not Crossing Fields, whatever the fucking overworld theme is from 8. I couldn't remember the goddamn name of it now, but I was super excited with that. Blue Fields, there you go. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is great. Yeah, Crossing Fields is Sword Art Online. Where's Deceiver? He would have been able to cover that for us real quick. Dude, I'll never forget when we did when he sent me that Sword Art Online game of this hollow realization. I'm like, yeah, the hollow realization is that you're playing this fucking game. I am certainly aware of the Sword Art Online, and I am also aware of Crossing Fields, yes. I'm never gonna make it. Yeah, I forgot about that. Dude, that was awesome. Like, fucking, that was so funny. Oh, wow. Completely forgot about that. This is ass. I mean, like, this is just a raw, flagrant pile of ass. Spicy spider. like a different weapon they want you to use for this? Oh my god. I remember back in the day, in my day, where you could just hit a button and you swing your sword. God bless. Oh, God bless. Hooray, heart. Alright, so what did we gain from this dungeon? We gained bombs, diggy hands, and a heart. I want my money back. I want my money back, dude. Give me back my dollars. And that's how a rhombus is made. Hooray. I'm actually really proud of our 14 group. If you are a person who plays 14 and you haven't gotten a chance to go like hang out with everybody there is really nice. And I think from the looks of it, of just somebody who's been kind of looking in on it, and I keep an eye on that chat and everything like that, I think everybody's kind of really settled into. It's just a chill place, and I really recommend if you play to go hang out with those folks because they're all real nice. And some of them play 26 hours a day, so I mean, like they're always on. they're always on. So they're there. You see, if I give them a compliment, I gotta give them a little shade, right? Bro, okay, you just say my name. Oh look, it's the Proto Sheikah. That reminds me, I gotta log in and give all my daddy milky dollars to fucking the FC Bank. I feel like 26 or 30 million I need to just drop in there and be like, here you go buy the new house whenever. I mean, I'm not camping it. I'll let one of you guys do that. I'm remembering a clip of you playing one of the Kingdom Hearts and Michael James' mouse slowly walking towards the light and just roasting the game. Is this a thing? It probably is. I have to go. I'm sorry. Yummy. I like how she's got like the Chinese finger traps on her hair. That looks really nice. Oh my god. Oh yeah, my name's Yummy. Yummy. Well, it's probably the best one to play casually, Coonzer, in my opinion, anyway. Do my words anger you, yum-yums? Alright, we get it. You're the best, dude. Oh, that's nice, Pingy. I'm gonna be honest. I started playing 14 in like Heaven's Ward, early Heaven's Ward, and I did not like Stormblood that much. I really didn't. I just, it was good. I think that Heaven's Ward and Shadowbringers were both way better than Heaven's Ward or Stormblood. Stormblood and ARR made me want to just like kind of lop off my weenie and just go to sleep. Anyway, I hope that rant was satisfactory to everybody who wanted everybody who wanted me to actually fucking go on the rant. So there you go. Hell yeah, it was, dude. I love edgy bullshit though. Like light my ass up with that shit. Okay, it depends on the level of edgy, but yeah, most of the time I'm into it. Yeah, Shadowbringer's main story, like the first one, is probably one of my, and I'm gonna say this like in its own contained sense, I think is probably one of my favorite Final Fantasy games, which is kind of weird to say, but if you consider it as like its own self-contained thing, I think the main story to Shadowbringers, like just the initial base patch, is probably one of my favorites. I would say it's up there. You know, if 7's my favorite, and then 8's after that, and then 6. probably beneath 6. Like it's really good. Like it was really well written. I was very impressed by it. I can't believe you let Zeruldie almost get touchy-wetchy. What an idiot. I'm so sorry that I'm just a regular ass dude wearing a stupid elf outfit. Trying my best over here, throwing bombs at meatball demons. Oh, dude, like, if you started playing 14 around the time of Heaven's Ward, I'm gonna be honest, that game was fucking miserable in some spots. Like, cross-classing was real cute, and it was very, like, Final Fantasy Tactics. It was miserable. Spirit maiden who descended from the earth cloud, skating around. Dude, I remember sitting in Discord playing fucking Heaven's Ward, and I think it was like Vagrant and Sib and a couple of the other people who were like old guard 14 players were sitting there with me, and I'm just like, why are there so many fucking stupid, like, Return to the Waking Sands quests? Like, I could not wrap my brain around it at that point, which was years ago. Like, miserable. And I'm just like, this sucks. Like, this is actually the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, that you would expect a player to go through this trash forever. Oh, man. Miserable. Absolutely terrible. And anybody who justified it, I was like, you fucking crazy, dude. Like, this is awful. Like, I've enjoyed all of it, and, like, I get, like, the fucking plot, and, like, yeah, the payoff at the end of ARR is good, but at the same time, like, just fucking rip my weenie off, man. Like, ah, fuck. Yeah, pray return these nuts, man. Like, it was so... It's not even a meme. Like, it's not a meme. It sucks. Awful. Oh, yeah, accuracy. Dude, that was actually another thing that I was kind of shocked that existed still, because WoW had gotten rid of it by that point. They had gotten rid of hit rating and expertise. And, because WoW used to have hit rating, expertise, critical strike, haste, and some other shit. Expertise was like the ability to not be blocked, dodged, or parried, and then hit rating was actually your, like, additional rating to hit the enemy. And, God, hit rating and expertise sucks. So when I went to 14, I was like, oh, there was fucking accuracy. I was like, oh, fucking kill me, dude. I was like, I finally got away from this in WoW, and then fucking 14's got it. I was like, oh, just fucking kill me, fam. I'm not doing this. Yeah, man, weenie mostly useless anyway. Like, it just ends up, like, cancer. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck weenies. All my homies hate weenies. He's the only one that noticed. And he just watched his... You know, I mean, I know, like, it's easy to... Like, the fear, right? Ooh, I'm gonna douse his asshole. He was not very excited about that, was he? Oh, is there anything, like, bombable that I should do around here before I fucking leave? I'm sure there is. They always do this where, like, there's, like, a thing you can do da booby. I'm gonna do it. Nice. Right in the drink, dude. Oh, stop dousing people's asses. Come here, my dowser. Look, if we can get just get a clip of every time it happens, we'll make a big compilation at the end of it, and we'll just upload it to YouTube, and I'll play the algorithm, and I'll just put I play Skyward Sword, but all I do is douse assholes. Just trying to douse, dude. Ooh. Here's a good chance to do the thing. Hang on a second. Oh. Gotta make a thumbnail with you making an obnoxious surprise face and a dowsing rod going into a sensor bar. Yeah, I'd do it. Y'all mind if I use my completely legitimate amiibo? Y'all mind if I use my 100% real amiibo? Is that fine with you guys? Sure hope so. What's an amiibo? It's completely authentic, raw, unfiltered. I forget how you... Don't you make sounds? Don't you make sounds, damn it! Is this? Is it in the... Found it. Sorry, I'm just using my completely legitimate amiibo. Just give me a second. All right, now that I've got my completely legitimate amiibo, let's see how this how do you? I don't remember how this works. Do I have amiibos turned on? Let's see. You got an option. Use amiibo. Which stick is it? Dude, I don't fucking remember. How do I amiibo? It definitely worked. I've got it completely legitimately How's this stupid Loftwing shit work? Gotta turn it off and on again? You mom. Got it. Got him. Blasted. Backup. Power tag. Yes. This is the quote-unquote Loftwing amiibo. How do you have to like... What the fuck? Let's look it up. Loftwing amiibo Skyward Sword. Did I hit the use amiibo button? I did. Alright, Nintendo Land, show me how to do. Alright, yeah, so here, if you get your $5,000 Loftwing... Oh, it's you have to talk to Fee. Oh, that makes like way more sense. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, there's a little use amiibo button. Ready for it? Yes, Master Amiibo recognized. Do you wish to return to the sky? They gated that shit behind a fucking that. Like, what a bunch of butts. Dude, that's Pump, Lily. Have a good day. Tomorrow at work. Okay, a bunch of these nasty ass fucking places are open now, so I gotta go sniff. Well, Final Fantasy XIV has the option to skippy dippy, and you can just skippity doo dah, skippity day, and just skip the game if you want, Cruiser. Like, actually, I'm not joking. I love the way you just fucking face. Oh my god, what is this shit? Ew, what are you? Oh my god. He looks like the Omega fucking weeb. While you were, while you were studying the skydive, I was studying the blade. Like, look at him! He's portly man that lives in Japan and he's going bald with a katana. Oh, god. Douse him. Let's douse. Up there, gamer, you want... Steady this blade. Is that you and Yummy? Never thought I'd run into you here. See, his name's even Peter. This is my secret spot where I come to work at the King's with my sword on. It was a time where I was the most popular guy in all of Skylar. Folks would always cheer me on like it was parade. But you know, time passed. And I'm not a young bug like I used to be. I eat when I get stressed. I'm all worried about my jolly daughter. I mean, look at his belly. Here's an idea. Yummy. Yeah. Hold up a second. Get your horses holded, because there's a way to spice things up. Give me that ticket. You mama ticket. Got him. While you were out having premarital ERP? Oh. 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 Wow, hold up, son. You're all done. It's kind of cut. Bro, you suck. Fuck, I hate minigames in Zelda. Look at his gut jiggle. What You need to get... How do you get 200 cuts? Like, even. We did. I thought you'd break with on fire. Would that go? I'm Injamin like Tinjamin. What's up, gamers? What are you supposed to do? Like, fucking noodle it to the left and right and, like, go back and forth? Yeah, but you have to be, because otherwise you're just stuck like a duck. Which sucks, because swapping between left and right with flicky sticky is so hard for me. Then again, I'm not switching to motion controls, because fuck that shit. Oh, you were supposed to... And you can't just wiggle back and forth to do the slappy flappies, because then you're going to do your goddamn spin strike and just ruin everything. This sucks. This sucks.
I'm the yummy Kami.
How do you get more than that? Right? Like... You count those cuts. You score this time 39. Yeah. Epic gamer. Yo! Tamagotchi-san. Damn, get that shit out of my life. Alright, Kenpaku-san, Peter-san, San-sama-san. How the butt-fuck-opotamus am I supposed to get 200 on this? Unless they make the pole, like, way bigger. Oh, man. No. Go. No. Oh, he said I need a longer blade. Shut up, dude. Why do you think Peter lives all the way out here? You think he's like a sex offender? I can totally see that. God! Oh! Google produced gold. Fedora PNG transparent. I like how fucking Sonic is there. That's good. It's clear you got yourself a stubby little sword. Oh, I guess that's true. I wonder what the highest score you can get with the Chode is. More like a sex defender. No one's ever gonna pass his impenetrable virginity defense. Beautiful. Oh my god, this is such a bitch. Oh. Hold up, then. You're all done. It's kill it. I don't know if I can get anything else from this. Sex defender. Holy shit! I don't know if you can beat 43. Maybe 45?
so much for that.
Yeah, I think we need to get a... I don't even remember what the sword upgrades are. God, dude, it's amazing what I've forgotten about Skyward after 10 years. Yeah. But I suppose it's not that weird, because, like, I played it once, and I was like, I don't think I like this very much, and then I just kind of gave up on it. I just kind of was done. I was like, you know what? Yeah. It's so gross. I hate him. God, I hear, like, I always think the Star Trek theme is gonna start fucking playing here. Miss got it, you. Wait, what? Gotta get the chest behind the building. Oh, fuck. Relentless, how could you let this happen to me, dude? I trusted you with my life. Oh, God. Where'd I come? Fuck is this? Guess I gotta go back to the man. Out to work for the day. If you're at my house, I'll kill you. All right. Look at this dusty nug over here. I like to smack it. Feel good. What do you want from here? Douse me. Yeah. What if, like, the flag on the map is like guy who went to work? That's all it says. That dude who went to work that time. How many people do you think, like, bought the Loftwing amiibos from scalpers just so they could fast travel? Or not even fast travel, just... Yeah, I mean, I guess it is fast travel. Ooh, yeah, thank God. Thank God. Now I can get all those monies back that I absolutely lost. Okay, there's also a dive pit here, or whatever the fuck that's worth. And I'm gonna go cut this guy's brain out. Yeah. Did they ever fix that, oh my God, dude. Some of the funniest shit in Praetorium was, there was a bug for a long time, and I don't know if it's still there, where if you exit the cutscene, or if you Alt F4 out of the game and log back in, you can, you will skip the cutscene. So what, like, me and a couple people would do is we'd queue for fucking Shitland, and we'd all, like, 3 of us would Alt F4 and just clear the entire raid by the time people were done watching, like, the second cutscene. And so you'd be at the very end, and people are like, what the fuck? How the hell did we get up here? Like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. We're good. We're on top of it. God, shit was so fucking funny. Coffee, is this what I was missing? Oh, man. Why'd you guys make me go back and get that? That was just a waste. God. Look at 300 ruples. Too many roops, man. What are we gonna do with all these? Oh, dude, we used to do it all the fucking time. It was so funny. It only takes, like, 2 people to do it. And, it's totally fucking worth it. It's so hilarious. People are so confused. Like, wait a minute, how'd I get here? I'm like, go, 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 go. I still think that dungeon absolutely needs, like, it needs, like, an I've seen this before button, and if everybody's seen it, it should just skip the fucking cutscenes, because, like, it is such a miserable slog. Absolutely miserable. trying to look at all these goddess cube things that we did, and I feel like none of them have anything like particularly good. I also don't know what our next objective. Oh, we need to go take our tablet back to Skyloft or whatever. Oh, dude, that was a conversation I had recently too about the number squish thing, because that's already happened to WoWcraft, and there were definitely some problems that arose because of it. So I hope Squeenix is able to figure it out, because there could be some seriously annoying stuff from that stat squish, because they're basically gonna have to like add more echo to like older encounters or something like that to make you like overpower them, basically, because people are probably going to be pretty upset that they can't go back and farm some stuff that they were able to farm currently. Like, there was a problem after one of the stat squishes where people couldn't do content that was like 10 fucking years old in WoW. I was like, alright, dude. It's like, what happened? So I hope they oh yeah, Blonzard said they were going to do it too, but like, I guess just because of the inner workings of things, like, some stuff gets kind of lost in translation. I really hope that doesn't happen, because it's really frustrating. Really frustrating. Yahoo! Yahoo! Bet you wonder what I'm doing here. Oh. You're disgusting. Yes! they made mistakes for time walking every fucking time. God. Yeah, this guy, I'm like a little afraid that we're probably gonna get thrown off this or eaten alive or something. Yeah, I would say that's actually true. They're all just manic, crazy individuals. Jigakuro, what are you talking about? When? I'm pretty sure the Endwalker the stat squish is the first one they've done. They named their kid Fledge. They sure did. They sure did. Just good old Fledge. I'm not participating in whatever the fuck he wants me to do, because I'm just not doing it. I just wanted to mark this on the map that we've done it. I don't know what fucking we did. All right, Fire. Take it easy, dude. Have a go. I went to the wrong thing. This isn't even it. Thank God. You weren't a discovery. You're just a nasty creature that lives in this fucking land. Yeah, I don't remember a squish at any point for 14. That's why this one's like a big deal, because I think it's their first one. There was an alteration to stat values for how some modifiers worked, I think. Which, that changes periodically anyway. But that was... Oh, good, we're just dead. Anyway, with that frame drop, that was a little bit different if I remember correctly, because that was involving like the way I think stat scaling worked. And I think this is like an outright number squish. So there's a difference between the two, because like technically things like skill speed and crit and all that stuff will actually have different like scaling power, and they have to modify that from time to time. So it was probably that. Yeah, this is like an outright like stat squish, like fucking Blizzard had to do back in a Legion. No, BFA. Yeah, I think it was BFA. The big one had to happen. You got a small seed satchel. This lets you carry 10 extra nut. Thanks. Pandaria, that was it. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we dropping good frames tonight. How you guys feeling? You called for me, master? I'm starting to wonder if maybe my big problems with Skyward and If like part of my problem with Skyward is like the same problem I have with Wind Waker, where I don't like sailing, and I also don't particularly like the flying thing. I just think it's kind of whatever. Like it's not super appealing to me. Like I'd like the ability just to fucking warp back to Skylaw. Yes, it was actually really nasty Boulder because like not only did they do I think 2 stat squishes in WoW, they also did a level squish, which that was its own like. That was its own crazy thing because they wanted to, you know, rein it in from 120, 130 up, back down to 60. Having lived through all of those stat squishes, and I find that from a technical standpoint, they're pretty fucking competent with those things. Really hope the stat squish thing goes well. Because like normally it goes well for the most part, but there's like really weird niche things that just get completely fucking broken. And I really hope that doesn't happen. I would imagine it probably will, because I mean I think it's almost inevitable to have it not happen, right? Because you can't just like throw like a fucking all right, everything's 50% less, because it doesn't work like that with like scalars and shit like that. Do you think Link would look better in some big old Tims like his heavy boots to just replace with him? Dude, he already did that. Where the fuck have you been? Do you not remember the fucking Legend of Zelda and the fucking Journey to Journeys where he had to get his Tims? Well, you dumb. Can't even like fucking... Jeez. I'm gonna talk to Fledge about how stupid you are. Yummy! How's it going? Any luck tracking down Zebruldi? Also, thank you, Mario, for the 57 months, buddy. I appreciate it. Welcome to this late night Sunday bullshit. How are you doing?
Huh?
Who's going extinct? Some golden saucer game just gets impossibly deadly. Just fucking falling apart, man. I do wonder what might happen. Like, I wonder if, like, just some very specific things won't do the working. Oh. You doing good? Just drawing? That's cool, man. Get you some draw. Where am I going? I gotta go slap these nuts inside of a... We slap these nuts inside the temple, which I feel like it would be faster to just... Nah, running up there is probably quicker because I'm right here. Could be quicker. Fuck the stamina bar. Ew. Oh yeah, she's looking for her kid.
Hey!
Ew.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Me! Me!
Oh, dude, the other thing I was gonna throw in my dusting of the pile. This is mainly for Vibe because he really wanted to know all the fucking shit. I don't think the fucking big boy WoW people who were used to Blizzard listening to their bitching are gonna be very used to Square Enix not caring. They'd be like, "This sucks, Squaby fix." They're like, "What's that? I'm sorry, we don't listen to our English player base at all whatsoever." I'm sorry, what was that? Couldn't hear you. Couldn't hear your tears. Couldn't hear it. Ooh, look at that. Shooting out light beams. Yeah, it's like, not even like, game won't work, please fix. They're like, no. Sorry, bitches. I've confirmed location of the 3rd opening in the cloud barrier in the sky of the southwest. Dude, if these frames don't stop dropping, we might have to just go ahead and stop for the night. Now, granted, it'd be okay if we did, because it's like, it's fine if we do like a shorter low-key thing for Sunday, but, you know what? Maybe we should wrap it up right here. 'Cause I don't want to get too far, because I wanted to just kind of like fuck around with this. And also, the frame drops are absolutely just paddling my weenie with a bat. So, it doesn't seem to be clearing up. I've been doing this for the past like fucking 15 minutes. And also, it's late. It's almost 2:30. So how about we stop here, since we've been going for about almost 4 hours on our fun bonus Sunday thing. But that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. And we'll probably be picking this back up tomorrow. So if you want to jump back in on the Skyward sword train, we'll be doing this tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So stick around in the general area. Like, don't go to, you know, a different planet, I guess. I mean, you could if you want. That's fine. It's your prerogative. You can go to a different planet if you want. But anyway, thank you guys so much. I'm going to roll up my completely legitimate amiibo device. I'm just watching the frames just average. But anyway, thank you guys so much. I have a...